Yeah.
I haven't seen it in
a
long time.
Guys, welcome to This One Time. I am joined today by a friend of mine and a rock star in his own right. Oh, okay.
Those are big words.
Mr. Frankie Stapley.
Yep.
Of local punk band, pop punk, Love Like Fiction.
How's it going?
Welcome to the show, and thanks for agreeing to sit down and having a few words.
Oh, I'm ready.
On the record, at least. We've hung out a couple times, and it's I'm very impressed with you.
Well, thank
who
you.
are. I really am. You're I feel like you're wise beyond your years.
At least one of us does.
And I'm not saying you still don't fuck up. We all fuck up, but I am taken aback and impressed with how you handle yourself and how you're able to like analyze certain situations.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, and it's like I'm like, yeah, man, the future's gonna be okay.
We will see.
Yeah,
we will see.
No, but just want to kind of get you on, and obviously you guys are Love Like Fiction is just starting out for the most part. You guys are on fire right now. You guys have done all the right moves, as it would appear to someone that's not in the scene. You guys are getting recognized and quite popular, I would say, yeah, I just want to kind of shed some light. Anything I can do to help promote you guys as well.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you having me on. I think, you saying we've done all the right moves. It's funny because on the other side of things, I think almost every decision we make, we're like, fuck, man, we could have done better with that. We should have A, B, and C'd. But it has been cool. We just got out of the studio with our EP. Yeah. And that was a whole process. That was a learning process. We'd never done something as extensive as what that was. And so we had this whole, timeline mapped out. Everything's going to go perfect. And, we were idiots for thinking it was going to go like that. We've luckily figured it out and, everything's lining up. But it just got brought to our attention. What's really cool is our EP release show is about 2 days away from the first time we ever played together.
Oh, shit.
As a band. So in 1 year, getting to look back and see, like, holy shit, like we did that, we moved along at this rate. That's probably the biggest thing where it's like, yeah, okay, maybe we made some wild choices we could have done better on, but damn, we did good enough.
A year.
For that. Yeah,
1
year.
From when you guys first jammed or your first show?
No, from the first show we played.
Dude, that's huge.
Yeah, we practiced, I'm probably wrong on this, but we practiced for about 2 to 3 months, wrote a couple songs, and then we got offered a matinee show, which was actually a really weird show. It was fun, and I really appreciated the people we played with because they kind of stuck with us. We still chat with them from now.
Yeah.
But we're a 5-piece rock band, alternative rock, pop rock, whatever you want to call it. And we opened up the show, did about a 20-25 minute set.
Nice.
And then the 2 people after us were just like pretty much solo acoustic. Which was it was a weird dynamic, right? Because we get up there and we're like trying to go balls to the walls, like really rocking out, going as hard as we can, jumping around, doing our thing, and then it's like, and let's mellow it out.
Yeah.
And that was our first show, but that was about 2 months after. I'm glad we did it like that.
Yeah.
Because I think if we had more time, I would have been just way more nervous and scared and all that type of stuff. But really, we just kind of got thrown into a predicament, and it was like, well, we got to do this.
More nervous, you would say, as in if you had like another band after you guys that was like in your genre that you knew was really going to bring it?
Most definitely, because it's, there's definitely a community within the scene. We all, I shouldn't say we all, but I'd say the majority of people really support each other, want to see each other succeed, want to do whatever it takes to help another band out. But at the same time, everyone's got egos. And so, you go up on stage and you put on the best set you can, but then the people come on after you and they fucking blow it out of the water. People are going crazy. You got stage diving, whatever you want it to be. Inside, you're going to be like, man, fuck. Like, that's just real. And so the way that show went, I don't think it could have been any better for us as
your first show.
Yeah, as where we were at that time.
Yeah.
We've definitely come a long ways since then and continued to grow and gotten better and played with some fucking powerhouse bands.
Yeah.
But you don't feel that way when you you know yourself, like, hey, we brought it to the table too, man. Like, we really put something down. At that point, then it's just a level of respect where it's like, man, 3 bands came together. We fucking blew the roof off that place.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate feeling. And we grew to that point, but I wouldn't have been ready prior to that.
You mean like going and opening it up for Sum 41?
Oh, hell no, dude. Well, even that, you know, and that's a funny one too, because we had gotten to a place where we were doing shows what felt like every week, every 2 weeks. Too much. We got burnt out, and what we learned is our fans got burnt out. We were playing the same set over and over. They already knew what it was, but you know, you would think that you would get less nervous as time goes on. I started getting to that point, and then finally I was like, hey, I'm gonna get up on stage, I'm gonna do my thing. The Sum 41 show, I was gonna shit my pants. Like, I idolized them as a kid. Yeah. It was amazing to do that. Whole family came out. They knew how important that was.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting backstage, like, you know, vomit on my sweater already, mom spaghetti type of thing. Like, I was terrified, but you know, I think it's like anything, when you get up on there, like, that light kind of just clicks.
Yep.
A lot of people will say, like, oh, they black out, they this, they that. I don't say it goes that far for me, but I definitely kind of become like my stage persona, take that on, and then once you kind of have like that pseudo confidence, you just get it done.
Just go.
Yeah, you don't have it. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and think about it, you're gonna freak yourself out.
Yeah.
You look out, and I mean, that was definitely one of the bigger shows we'd played. You know, in terms of relativity, there was about 200 people there, which was pretty large for us. Looking out and seeing all that, it's, you know, you kind of weird. You clench up a little bit.
Yeah.
And but you got to put on a show. You got to loosen up, and you gotta do your thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're there to see you. Well, a festival like that, I know you're getting at, you know, but they are there. Yeah. They are there to see a show.
But at the same time, I think a lot of people, especially nowadays, you go on any social media, people are really about supporting local music, and it's fucking rad.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you don't feel that. You know, you bust your ass, but there's the huge bands out there, and everyone supports them. They're on the radio, they're kicking ass.
Yeah.
And that's what was really cool about that, is we didn't even play on the main stage like we had assumed we were. We didn't even know that there was a side stage.
Yeah.
Upon arriving there, we figured out, hey, we're playing the side stage. A little bit of hurt ego, you know, whatever. You move past that.
But
we still had, you know.
No, weren't you guys headlining the side stage, or weren't you guys like further up?
We were further up. We were up there with some names that I was really proud to be up there with, you know, because there was names that were on that stage too, where I was like, no way, these dudes are on this stage.
Yeah.
Because they were big bands, and we played right alongside them. You know, we weren't bright opening, like right out the bat. We kind of came on a little later.
Yeah.
But where I was going with that is, even us being on the local stage that was like off in the heat, like bad sound, you know, not bad. I don't want to disrespect what that show was, but not the main stage.
Yeah.
We still had like 200 people rush out of the water and come over to catch our set.
Yeah.
And that's where it's rad, where you're like, man, they could have kept their place right there and seen the awesome big show, but they come out to support the local side of it. And that's huge, you know, that's so rad.
Well, and you guys get a whole lot of support because you have two band members that are lesbian. What is?
So, our drummer and the other guitarist beside myself.
What are their names again?
Marin and Tara.
Marin's the guitar player. And Tara's the drummer. Yeah, so you guys get a lot of support in that sense too, to see, you know, these women that are, you know, trying to become rock stars in their own right, know, playing some legit music and getting down and out there throwing it around with, in a scene that you would think is, you know, heavily dominated by males.
I think it definitely is heavily male dominated, and you actually see like our show we just had last Saturday. There's a revolt going on against that right now, and not in a bad way. It's very healthy. But we played with a band, Good Boy Daisy, and another band, Dollskin. Good Boy Daisy is female fronted with other female members in the band.
Yeah.
And they kicked ass.
Nice.
They were awesome. And then the headlining band, because we opened that show, the headlining band is Dollskin, who is an all-female fucking powerhouse of a band. They brought it. And to be real, like, I listened to their stuff on Spotify, and it wasn't really my jam.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't really into it. I was honored to play the show with them because they're doing big things right now. But when they came out, dude, like fuck.
energy.
I mean, they, you know, if you want to talk about male dominated, they fucking dominated it.
Yeah.
From a lot of the bands we've seen, I mean, they put on one of the best shows that I've ever seen.
Wow.
But that's definitely, I think, a cool dynamic we have in our band with Tara and Marin is they kind of, you know, I don't want to speak for them, but I think that they're doing a good job of being role models.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, you know, I'm ignorant to that. I'm a straight white guy, you know. I don't deal with much in my day to day in that.
Yeah.
But for them being, you know, homosexual, I think they do a great job of really not being afraid, not shying away from that, and just being like, yeah,
That's awesome.
This is who I am.
Because that's daunting, man. I mean, it's like athletes, you know, that all of a sudden they become role models and they're like, I never asked for this. I just was really good at this game. But now you have these people that identify in you or see a little bit of themselves in you, or it's just something that they like about you, that now you do become that role model. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's like the responsibility with greatness becomes responsibility. Yeah. So if you're going to be good at something, there is that thought needs to be in the back of your head that you're going to become something meaningful to somebody out there. So you have to hold yourself up to a certain level standard. And, you know, I can understand when people are just like, fuck that, I'm a rock star, or, you know, I'm this, I'm that. I'm just doing this for me.
Yeah.
I can understand how that could be, but it's like, you also have to understand the other side of it, that people do look up to you.
And that's where ego comes in. And I think that for anyone wanting to start a band, already in a band, anything like that, like, ego is a fucking conversation you need to have. Because that is the largest nail in the coffin that you can hit.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship with, you know, in my situation, 4 other people in this band.
Yeah.
And if anyone starts getting egocentric or getting that, like, I'm a fucking rock star vibe, I think we've done a really good job of humbling the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
Maybe even almost to a fault where it's like, all right, maybe we need to boost him back up a little because we really dug him. But I think that's the biggest thing, because if you can stay real and kind of stay real to yourself and, you know, what you believe, as opposed to getting that rock star persona, then you can be a true role model to someone. Music saves lives. Music helps people with addiction, any problem you're going through. But the worst thing you could possibly find out, and I've had it happen in different ways, is kind of meeting your hero behind that song, you know, and realizing that dude's a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that song may have helped you through the toughest period of your life, and you meet that person and he's a dickhead, there goes that song.
Yeah.
You know, it maybe not that drastic, but for me, you know, that's kind of the way it might feel.
It changes your perception of
entirely
the song. And at that point you're like, well, what were you writing it for? Or, you know,
and not that that's the only reason to be like a good person, not an egomaniac, but I would say that that's a large reason. You know, if you're meeting your fans, and you can definitely detract from what your music stands for at that point.
You can, and it's hard for us to separate the artist from the art itself. You know, because at the end of the day, we're all people, and we're all gonna, you know, fail in certain aspects and fall short, and you know, that's just human nature. So we need to understand that somebody might be able to create this dope piece of art or something like that, and you can appreciate that art without having to agree with everything that person stood for. It's hard to do.
I mean, that's where, you know, I've talked to you about this at length outside of this, but that's where, you know, the cancel culture comes in. That's a scary thing for musicians. And I'm not saying that. I think some people have been assholes for way too long, or done dirty things, and fucking A, they deserve to get called out on that. But I've also seen it in other ways where I'm like, you know, that's a little skewed.
Yeah.
You know, and that sucks, because like you said, like, we all fuck up, man. We all make mistakes. There's things in my past that, like, you know, you could bring to light. It's not gonna damn me. It's not gonna stop me, but it's gonna be like, hey, that's not who I am anymore.
Yeah.
There are things that I think that are in some people's past that, hey, you can't run from that. Whether that was you at a different time or not, like, you're gonna have to fess up to that, man. You're gonna have to deal with that. But I'm seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter, man. I feel like every day I get on Twitter, a new band's being canceled. You know. And it's, you know, are you digging for dirt on these people, or did you come across it organically and it didn't sit right with you? That's a whole nother thing right now that I see it every day. I'm just like, holy shit, dude.
It's and you know, I think the people that really partake in that just get a lot of pride in, like, oh, we took another asshole down, or we did this. And it's not even if they really are who they think they are. It's just it becomes that mob mentality. You're part of a group now, and I'm a group, and we're against this person.
Well, yeah, you want to be a part of something.
Yeah.
That one's just it's interesting to me though, because like I guess in my personal life, like I'm not gonna take pride from fucking taking someone down, man. I got too much guilt for that.
Yeah.
Like
Michael Jordan isn't on YouTube downvoting comments.
Yeah.
and that shit.
Someone,
you know?
I don't remember who it was, but someone was talking about you go on Beyonce's videos or some shit like that, right? A big star, and you go through the comments and people are like, what a fat cow, you know, shit like this. And it's like, you know, if Beyonce took the time to read that message, she just made another $1 million. You know, do you think that sits on her heavy? No. You know, but it's weird though. It's definitely a thing that, like, I think in some respects it's great. There are people that deserve to get called out.
Not only that, it's good that people have a voice. Like, people do have a voice now to voice their displeasure.
Yeah.
You know, where back in the day, it's like, if you didn't have the newspaper, or like, you couldn't talk shit about somebody who owned the newspaper, right?
Yeah,
like, I forget the dude's name, but you know, nothing was going to get printed. And now you can seriously just, you know, talk crap about the owner of Twitter, the owner of you know, Facebook, all that. You can.
To me, it's a little scary though.
For what?
Well, people have a direct line through social media to say whatever they want.
Yeah, with no credentials.
Yeah, and there's no responsibility you have to take for that.
That too.
You know, someone can hop online and say the most god-awful thing under a fake account, and what repercussion do they have from that? There's none, and I think that that's where social media, like, I have a problem with social media. I'm on my phone fucking 24/7 checking analytics and stuff like that.
Yes.
But that's where social media, I think, crosses that line of unhealthiness, because you know, even for me, as I talk about it, it's hypocritical, but someone else is on the other side of that screen.
Well, you rely on social media to get, you know, to fulfill your dreams, because you have to be out there and do that, but you have to do it consciously. You have to realize that you have to step away from it.
Well, and you know what's funny about that is, like, I've used that to justify my, like, constant scouring of the social media and
Same.
stuff. I don't run the Love Like Fiction social media. I'm not allowed to, like, because I say stupid shit all the time. So it's like, you know, Tara runs that side of it, and I'm fucking thankful for that, because I can't handle that. But I still use that as my crux. Like, well, I got to be on social media, man, if I want these endorsements and I want this and that. Like,
is it to yourself that you're using that on yourself, or like the people around you?
Like, you know, my girlfriend, like, she when I wake up, man, first thing in the morning.
Oh yes.
I'm ripping the vape, which is the you know, the douchiest millennial thing that you can have, but I'm puffing fat cotton first thing, and I'm hopping on my phone.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going through everything, like, fucking methodically. I'm like, all right, Twitter, what's new? All right, cool, nothing. Social media on the Instagram, what's new? How many followers are we at? Fuck, we went down. You know, whatever it is, dude. And I just go through it, and then you know, as I've kind of pulled back lately, just due to some mental health stuff and wanting to figure my own head out. Yeah. As I've pulled back lately, I look at it, I'm like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why do I care? I don't even run that shit. Yeah. Like, you know, and so a huge part of me would love to be the guy that could just erase all that shit. Yeah. Just be like, hey, man, I'm free living. I'm not tied to anything. Like, I'm off the grid, motherfucker. I can't.
There's just a little itch.
Yeah, there's something inside me. It's like, well, I think a lot of it, too, is I say this all the time, and it's probably out of context. Musicians are the worst people in the world. We are.
I have to end this right now. No,
yeah, but
I get
really,
what you're coming from.
Like, for the majority of my life, I've locked myself by myself in a bedroom.
Boom.
With next to no social interaction beside the computer. And I was actually thinking about this when I knew we were doing this today. But you're very, I think I probably speak for most of people when they do this, is you become very hypercritical, especially if you're in a writing process or anything like that. You're trying to get something new out. For me personally, like, I challenge whatever we did prior, and man, I fucking gotta beat that.
Yeah.
So I'll listen to the old songs and be like, man, that was garbage. This is what the new one's gotta be. And then, 3 hours go by and I've been so critical, not one lyric has been wrote, not one, anything like that.
Yeah.
And then I leave my room and I decide to go interact with people. It's not gonna go well.
Yeah. You're frustrated.
Yeah, 100%.
You got musician blue balls.
Exactly. I fucking need to let it go. It's not gonna happen. You really are. You musicians are the worst people in the world. And so when you're locked in here and you're doing your thing, I think, your end goal, I think everyone's different. Mine was always to have, like, the music, as cliche as this fucking is, music that spoke to someone, helped someone out, anything like that. But the selfish part of you needs attention. You need someone to validate what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm lucky enough, with family and friends that, believe in what we're doing here, tell me we can go the distance, because self-doubt is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And, the dream that we're chasing, it's a fucking 1%.
Oh, yeah.
It is. And you got to be real with yourself, and living life with that dream is anxiety inducing. And so I think a lot of what social media is for maybe people like me, if someone identifies kind of what I'm saying here, is it's validation and attention that you're not getting when you're locked away in the dark, fucking toiling around with the same chords.
Yeah.
I think that's something a lot of people fucking deal with.
Yeah. No, we interact with a lot of musicians on the daily, and I've always said that. Like, I'm glad you're the one that brought it up, where it's like, listen, like, we lock ourselves in our rooms, for hours on end, trying to perfect something, trying to learn a craft. And then musicians, it's an art form, right? So people that are artistic tend to be very emotional. You're writing about your emotions, or you like the way, something makes you feel. So not only are you already a little awkward from kind of isolating yourself from people.
A little. Fucking, it's hard in the day to day.
But then you have those people that they wear their emotions on their sleeve when they're high. They're great. You're great.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the counterbalance, is that you're going to get just as low.
Well, in my band, right, it's a weird dynamic. Almost everyone in my band suffers from a mental disorder of sorts. We're a fucking misfit group.
Yeah.
Myself and my lead singer suffer from bipolar disorder, and I'm unmedicated, and have been for 3 years or so. But, like, with that came, that whole struggle, as well as being a musician, as, like, pretentious as it probably comes across, you start to, like, personify the tortured musician thing, right?
I'm a tortured soul.
Yeah, and I would like to believe I've done better in my, young adult life dealing with that, and I'm talking, like, the last fucking year. Because prior to that, man, for me, my writing process was like, I'm gonna get fucking loaded, and I'm gonna get going. And the sad truth behind that, right, is whatever your fucking vice is, whatever you're taking, you're gonna get loaded as fuck, and you're not gonna write a damn thing.
No.
And that's what's been amazing about this experience, and being around other people that have, I'm not going to use names. I don't know how much he wants to share, but being with someone that was an ex-drug addict, being with someone that has the same mental disorder, people that have other mental disorders with a different perception, has been super cathartic, because I'm not locking myself in here, because they're going to be fucking pissed at me if I'm getting loaded and writing shit, right? Yeah. And so it's kind of forced me to learn to write in a different way. Am I still doing shit to write? 100%. Like I told you, like I'm a medical marijuana user. I'm probably going to get my eyes as red as they will go and drink a couple whiskeys and start writing. But for me, like, that's the only way I can get out of my own head. Yeah. Writing is a very vulnerable thing. And I don't even do a lot of the lyrics in Love Like Fiction. I have a touch here and there, and I got the one song I showed you. But I do that for myself. I write my own songs. They're never going to be released. But that's
never.
I don't
got
know.
some people upset about hearing that.
I mean, like, I show the girlfriend, I show the roommate, but they're dark and they're in a different style. But that comes from sitting in here doing my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, whiskey's getting me.
Lubricating the wheels and just getting the edge. That little thing that says, no, don't write that down.
Yeah,
don't
but
do that.
I think a lot of people aren't honest about their writing process.
I can see that.
There's humiliation in saying, hey, for me to write this really deep fucking cutting song, I'm gonna get trashed. That doesn't sound good, but the reality of that is like, hey, I have to be able to turn off that part of my brain, the part that's gonna tell me, oh, that's fucking cheesy. You can write about love. You can talk about her eyes. Ooh, that's new. I got to be able to turn that off. Yeah. And then just fucking go.
Just do it.
Yeah. And then the next day, when I wake up, my head hurts. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to look at it. 50% of the time, I'm like, holy shit, that's garbage. What was I doing last night? Yeah. But you might find a diamond in the rough.
Yeah. That's the thing that kind of started me off in my thing. Like, just go. Just do it. If you're gonna wait for perfection, it's never gonna come. Perfection will come with you trying and doing it. Right before I decided to, start the podcast, I was getting an oil change on my truck and waiting, just in the room. And I overheard this girl saying, like, she just got published. And I'm just like, okay, well, I was like, I'm not doing anything right now. I put my book down and I walk over and I'm like, hey, so you just got published? Like, what do you do? And she's like, oh, I'm a photographer, this and that. And we started talking. And then I had just read this book, this badass book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Definitely recommend that book. I'm not a reader, and I read that book in like 3 weeks.
You're not a reader?
I haven't been. You see me walking around with books now.
I see you all the time.
Yeah, because the one thing that book taught me was, like, you have to see yourself as the person. So if you want to read more, you got to tell yourself, I'm a reader. So I'm going to read. I'm going to sit down, and I told myself I'm going to read 2 pages a day. Like, that's it. And I ended up reading 10, or I ended up reading a chapter.
Well, that's attainable goals.
Yeah, you got to set them low, and then eventually you start moving. So that book is amazing. Definitely recommend it. But one of the key points I took from that I kind of explained to the photographer. She was a photographer. I'm like, I just read the story about a college course in photography, and the class was split up into 2 groups. One group only had to turn in 1 picture, but it had to be a damn good picture for them to get an A, to pass. The other group had to turn in 100 pictures. That's it.
That seems unfair.
It does, right? So at the end of the semester or whatnot, the class, the 1 picture was submitted, and then the 100 pictures were submitted. And what the teacher found out was that this one, while the 1 picture, while it was good, they spent way too long theorizing about what's a good picture, what's good lighting, what's a good angle, where should we do here, what should we do here, conflicting, and then not finding it perfect enough. Whereas the other group had a handful of photos that turned out to be even better than the perfect picture.
They're just snapping
because
away.
They're just snapping away, and you're getting better every time you do it. You get better. You get better with the zoom. You get better with the lighting. So that's like just anything else, writing lyrics, doing the podcast, doing anything. Like, just do it. The more you start to do it, the better you're gonna get out of it. Nobody starts out like, no matter how long you go to school to get this perfect strategy down, you don't come out the gate, lighting that shit on fire.
Well, that's, and it's funny you say that because, I was a high school athlete, and I was an athlete for most of my life up until about my senior year. And it was like, I'd broken every bone in my body. I couldn't go anymore. But, with the songwriting, it's crazy how little I've grown in that aspect, because my freshman year, when I was like, hey man, I went from like, Pop Warner football and doing fine. Every kid's about my size.
When you got mental disorder, dude?
If I can get popped, dude. Let's go down that helmet route. But my freshman year, I decided to join the football team, and once again talking about ego and stuff, I thought I was hot shit.
Yeah.
Right. And I go in there, kind of first day, ready to work out in the gymnasium, all that stuff. And I'm looking around, I'm like, these are fucking full-grown men.
Yeah.
And my freshman year, I was about 90 pounds.
Oh.
And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? And I really got that entirety of the year, maybe saw the field like 10 times.
Wow.
And I'd see the field when we were getting smoked, and the coach is like, mercy, here you go have fun, kid.
Humbled.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, just realizing like where I was athletically and being real with myself. But that summer I was like, man, fuck that. I'm starting next year.
Yeah.
And fucking was in the gym every day, you know, doing everything right, putting on serious weight. I mean, puberty had a big part to do with it. I started hearing my voice get a little lower, got some chest hair, whatever. The little bit that I have now didn't change any. But, you know, I really put in the work, and it paid its dividends. I played all season, you know, and up until I got my injury. And if I could apply that same drive, that same fire, that passion to other things in life, you know, do a lot better. But I think it's different because music is such an individual thing. That one was a team. I had you know, 100 dudes that are there supporting you, cheering you on, wanting to see you do your best.
Yeah.
In a band setting, you know, not that we don't all support each other and do all that, but you do a lot of individual work. You practice together 2 times a week. But there's 5 days, man, and a lot of hours to fill. And when you're chasing it on your own lonesome, I think that it's a lot easier to be critical of yourself and too critical. But yeah, I mean, that's the main point of that is if you can take that same, you know, albeit I was 16 and it wasn't, you know, quite as large as it is now. That same fucking, no, I'm doing this. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird that it doesn't translate as easily.
It's not necessarily ego, but it's just confidence. To be like, hey, I'm just gonna go and be the best that I can be at that point in time. Like I'm shooting for the best, and you know, just be 10% better than you were yesterday.
Confidence in music's different though. You know, where you have those 100 dudes and you kind of know where you rank among them.
Yeah.
As a guitarist, I mean, I work at Guitar Center. I see fucking 100 dudes a day that fucking outshred me all day long.
Yeah.
And once again, social media is not the best thing for that too, because fucking you draw comparison.
Oh,
Just
for sure.
Every person you see, your fucking inside voice is like, damn, he's better.
I'm a bass player.
Yeah.
How many bands need bass players?
Every band needs a bass player.
As soon as people find out, oh, you're a bass player, and I'm like, no, dude, I'm no good. Like, I'm not
dude,
good.
Everybody's a guitarist.
Yeah.
Everybody plays guitar, and so you know that's trying to carve that niche for yourself out of like the world's largest mountain, where every niche has already been done.
Yeah.
You know? But that's the weird part about that though, and that's finding comfortability in yourself, knowing what you're about, knowing you're not the best, knowing you're not the worst, and being happy with that.
But fit the spot, you know, and if you need to work a little bit to be able to fill that spot, you know, you have confidence in yourself to work towards that. But yeah, not just trying to be the like. Do my hats off to the people that are you know considered the best.
Yeah, the
greats.
master class.
Yeah, master class.
But that's, I mean, it's the same thing that we were talking about. So, you know, for me, I personally know, like, man, I should probably learn my music theory. Like, I should probably stop fucking around with this pentatonic scale, like, whatever it is. But, you know, I know where I fall. I'm a good guitarist. I've learned my shit. I practiced my technique and everything like that.
I say you're a good guitarist.
And, well, thank you.
You know, my opinion means a lot to you.
It means a ton. But, you know, my folks always told me, like, hey, no matter what you're doing, and it's actually kind of funny because this doesn't sound like a good saying as I'm saying it out loud right now, but it is good, is no matter what you're doing, someone out there is better than you. And it can't be a deterrent.
Yeah, no.
You just have to take it as face value and maybe use it as a little confidence, like, no, I'm going to
be
go.
better.
Like, I'm going to go. I'm going to get it.
There's 2 types of people. Somebody would say, man, there's somebody better out there than me. Why am I trying? Or you can be like, somebody better out there than me, then I'm going to try to be better than them.
But that's where, what are you made of? You got a quitter's mentality, or are you going to get it?
Pessimistic or optimistic,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, which is funny, though, because I mean, being real, in my day-to-day, I'm a fucking pessimist. Like, dude, anything that's going to go wrong.
Isn't that more of a realist at that point?
Okay, see, that's a big argument between my girlfriend and I.
Ooh.
Because... I mean, that's what she'll say. It's like, because I always say that, like, no, I'm a realist. Like, this is what it is. And she goes, no, you're just fucking negative. Like you always see the worst, and it's totally real, realistic. But I definitely view the world like that, where I'm just like, no, I'm just matter of fact. This is just what it is, and the world's fucked up. So this is what's gonna happen. But I'm usually wrong, you know. So as much as a realist as I want to be, I'm usually wrong, and the good outcome happens.
Yeah.
And then I'm pleasantly surprised.
It's the same with me and my wife. Like, she's definitely, we are totally yin and yang, man. Like, she's type A. I'm type B? I don't know what the next one is, but like, she's like, you know, super headstrong. You know, your typical, you know, Latina, super attitude. Type A, you know, her name's Gabby, so she talks a lot, and she's intimidating, man. And I feel like she's more on the pessimist side, you know. Like, I bring up you know, maybe a new idea on where we go or what we do with the kids or something, and she'll just be like, well, what about this, and what about this, and what about this?
Is she extroverted or like pretty introverted?
She's more of a homebody, but she's definitely extrovert. I mean, like, if we have like a, you know, a party or a game night, we host game nights. I mean, she's talking, dude. She's a talker.
I'm just trying to like gauge how similar.
Yeah. She would rather be at home. Where me, I'd rather be just out and about, getting dirty, getting sweaty, doing something, learning something new.
Yeah.
So that's why she's like more like plan oriented, and if something goes wrong, fuck.
No, I fucking feel that, dude.
And
I mean, to the minute, you gotta have the day there, you know?
Yeah, which I love. I love the organization. I've become more organized, but I'm go with the flow. Like, oh, this happened, so now, okay, this is what we got to do, or this is what it is. So, which is, I don't know. Have you ever seen me kind of freak out or anything?
Not. I don't think so, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever like seen you in like a fucking like. You know how I get when I get super stressed. I get quiet, and then I just start doing my shit like real fast and frantic and not good.
Yeah.
I've never seen you really hit that point.
Yeah. I just try to. I guess that's a side of me that just tries to rationalize or reason with, you know, the other side of something happening to me, instead of just being like, what the fuck is this happening to me, you know?
See, that's me right there.
Yeah.
No, that's my first thought. I am usually okay with bringing myself back down and fucking talking it out with myself or whatever. My first thing, though, is always like the poor me, like, motherfucker, why? Like, what did I do? That's just where I go. Don't know why. That's just what it is. But see, as you're describing Gabby, like, that's fucking me.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. And that's why I have medical marijuana, because that's my day to day, and that's I think for anybody, if they're being real with themselves, that's fucking exhausting, man. Constantly, I mean, like, living your life by a super strict schedule. It's helpful in that it can be stress free, but it's also ironic because it's super fucking stressful.
Because if it strays from
it even barely, like, your whole day's out of whack now, and you don't really have like a good coping mechanism to deal with that. And then at the same time, kind of being the homebody and stuff, like, that's great for me to a point. But if I do not get out and my day becomes that routine, you know, completely, I start freaking out too. So no matter what, I'm fucking freaking out. So you know what I do?
I'm constantly freaking out.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking screaming internally 24/7.
Oh, Jesus.
Take a load off, you know? That's what it is. I know a lot of my personal friends abuse the hell out of that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the problem with being around my age. I'm 22, for, you know, anyone listening that doesn't know me. I'm only 22. I'm very young. Yeah. And we're all still fucking figuring life out, dude. We pretend that we've got this shit together. Like, you're in my house right now. This shit scares me every day. Every fucking day. Like, I want to go back to mom's so bad. Yeah. But kind of figuring this shit out and, like, going forward with it's a tool for me, and it helps me at the end of the day be able to fucking breathe, dude. and kind of figure my shit out and slow my brain down, you know, and then get away from that strict schedule. Because when I, you know, do my thing, and then I can, hey, I'm chilling.
It's a tool.
It is, man.
It's
it's medicine at the end of the day. But I say that I mean, I've smoked since I was 13 years old, and I've seen the good in it, and I've seen the bad in it
when it gets abused.
Yeah, like I disagree with the people that are like, hey man, weed's not a drug. Okay, like weed's not a drug. Weed is 100% a drug. And it needs to be treated as such.
Well, just like coffee's a drug, just like sugar's a drug.
Entirely, right? You're not gonna wake up and you're not gonna drink a cup of coffee for every single second of your day, right? You're gonna take a sip of water. You're gonna hydrate yourself. If I wake up, like I set rules for myself personally because I don't really trust myself that much. And because there was a period in my life where I'm waking up and I'm getting it, here we go, yep, and I'm starting my day, and then every second I can get, I'm fucking toking it up. That's not a way to live life. That show we were just at, it really spoke to me. That I can't remember his name. Blue
Benjamin?
Eyes. No.
Oh, Matt Heckler.
He said, man, being sober is the craziest drug there is. You fucking need that, man. You need to get outside your stoned ass brain for a second, which is totally fine to have that because everyone needs it from time to time. But
yeah,
fuck, be sober for a second and deal with your mind.
Yeah,
you can't run from it.
Yeah,
and that's actually why I got off medication. I'm getting back on it shortly because there's things that I've realized over my 3-4 years of being unmedicated. But had I not done that, I never would have known those things about myself. You know, the shortcomings I have that I kind of need to deal with.
Yeah.
If you're not sober ever throughout your day, you're not gonna figure that stuff out in your head.
Yeah, you're gonna be blind to those.
Yeah, which and I did that for a long time. Not just using weed, doing other stuff. And that's not good, man. I mean, it's a coping mechanism, sure, but that shit runs out. At some point, something's got to give.
Yeah.
And so you got to have that internal monologue and be like, what do I not like about myself? And that's only going to happen if you're sober. that really is. Because if you're high, you're like, man, I fucking love everything about myself. I'm the shit.
Well, what about shrooms?
I told you about my shrooms experience. Wait, did I?
Ooh.
Okay, so I am a huge advocate for psychedelics.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I think everybody should do them because people have demons and that needs to be its own thing. But my first time doing shrooms, I was living with a girlfriend who was
this one.
I don't want to say fucking psycho because I think a lot of dudes like as soon as they break up with the girl, man, bro, she was a fucking psycho. Crazy. Yeah. I'm not trying to do it like that, but she's got her own shit to figure out. My God,
she has her own demons.
And there's a lot of them. But
we are legion.
Fucking
legion.
But my first go round was with her and a very close friend of mine I've been friends with most of my life. I had a good time. I didn't have the best time because I'd done acid maybe like 5 to 10 times prior to this. I don't really know. Okay. Which fucking we had an okay time. There was a couple times that I felt like it was getting away from me, and I wasn't really able to get like the spiritual side of it because they were both fucking chattering so much. And for me, like with psychedelics, especially with my prior acid experiences, I had kind of come away knowing a little more about myself, kind of confronting things that subconsciously I had buried that I had no idea.
Yeah.
So that first trip was kind of just what it was. I had some fun. I had not so fun times. And then it was over. And it was whatever. The second time, I was in a really dark place in my life.
I do remember now. Yes.
Yeah. I'll continue the story for the sake of it. But super dark place in my life. Not talking to my family. Not really having any friends. And living with that same girl like 2 months after we'd broken up. Right, she'd cheated. All this bad shit went down.
Yeah.
I had like this whole fucking Ziploc baggie full, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, and like I said, I was a little out of my mind at the time, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm eating the whole bag." So I did, and she came home and kind of had her. I think she had her own baggie. I'm probably misremembering this, but she had some too.
I mean, you had a whole bag, so who knows what you were.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude. And it was super weird because all of a sudden we're like sitting outside and like holding hands and all cuddled up, and we're just like right back to relationship shit. And in my heart, I fucking hate this chick. Yeah. You know? I mean, I hate it. I've really let go of that, but man, I was not, you know, I wasn't into it, but we're just like playing house all of a sudden. This shit got dark fast, dude. It got so dark. I started, this is probably like way too fucking off kilter for most people. I started manifesting my own demons.
Oh,
like visually seeing them. And it just got like way too surreal. And many times in my life, and I had a lot of drug experience. I'm sorry, Mom, but had, you know, a lot. And I was always able to tell myself like, hey, you're on drugs. Fucking chill out. Go to sleep. You're fine. I couldn't. No matter what I said to myself, there was just like, no, this is for life. Like, and I had a really bad time doing that, and I have not visited shrooms since then.
Ooh.
I've had a lot of people try to bring me back to that, but I feel fucking shell-shocked from it, dude. I did acid one time since then.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty cathartic experience. I, once again, kind of came away having understanding.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that the last time that happened, you were like, yo, I learned a lot.
But you know what's funny is that's the opposite for most people. At least in my friend circle and people I've talked to, they're like, man, shrooms showed me the world, and acid showed me the demons.
Oh,
for me, it's completely opposite, and I think that doesn't make a lot of sense because shrooms is natural. Shrooms grow on cow shit or whatever it is, right? Yeah. Acid's man-made. And for whatever reason, that's the one that gives me my, like, you know, as a lot of people say, like, third eye opening, and I can really start piecing together puzzle pieces that I wasn't able to prior.
Awesome, man. That's good to hear. I'm a big advocate for, you know, psychedelic drugs. I haven't taken many. I've taken like half an acid,
half an ass,
half an acid, half a dose, and I've yet to do shrooms. Like I definitely want to make. I want to go the route of like actually going up to Sedona.
Oh, and doing like the whole experience.
Having somebody guide, because the last thing I would want is what you experienced, where like two people are here like having their own conversation when I'm trying to do it. And like the people I've talked to that have done it, it's like, ooh, why do you want to do that? And I'm like, well, you know, this, and this. And they're like, well, you know, I used to do it. And I was like, well, how old were you? And like, they were under 20 years old. I was like, well, you were using it for the wrong purpose.
Yeah, using it to get fucked up.
You were using it to get fucked up. Like I would use it, and not saying that I would get exactly what I wanted, because who knows what happens, right? And like you were saying, like these drugs, because they are drugs, aren't for everybody. There's some people that if they do smoke marijuana, the schizophrenic side of their brain comes out.
Oh, you know, and that's an important point to make, right? I would consider myself an experienced smoker, done it for a long time, everything like that. Fuck, man, there's still 1 or 2 nights a week where I'm like, oh my God, like I'm freaking out, man. And that's everything with these drugs. Because I'm an advocate for psychedelics. I think a lot of people should do them.
Me too.
Because I probably didn't phrase that very right, but I think more people should be open-minded to it. Because it taught me a lot. Even that fucking bad trip, dude.
Yeah.
That bad trip was the whole reason I fucking split on that house, and now I have the life that I do.
Yeah.
And you know, because it's cliche, and I try not to talk about it too much because it's super far-fetched, but fucking having a dialogue with what you've manifested as your demons. Yeah. That's an eye-opening experience. That's something that I would have never had I not had that experience. Yeah. And it was fucking nutty, and it still is. But fuck, if I didn't learn a lot.
Well, exactly. That is the point right there. Like, I have told people that, like, you know, they're like, well, what if you have a bad trip? And I'm like, well, I would actually welcome that, because in the moment, while it is fucking scary as shit, because you don't know what's reality, from my experience of listening to other people, that's how they have learned the most about themselves, is from the bad trips, is actually that.
Entirely. I mean, I can tell you I've learned from the good trips, but they usually just come off goofy, and they kind of take... Like, I'm somebody...
It's like love, just like love, essentially.
Yeah, I'm somebody that always feels like they got weight on their shoulders, right?
Well, you walk around like you got weight on your shoulders.
That's my posture, man. I need to fix that. But, you know, there's just always stuff that that's eating at me, and that's why I'm in therapy. That's why I work through my shit.
That's awesome. And that's in one moment I just want to take. That's awesome that you talk about you being in therapy and that you address your mental disorders, because people don't talk about that.
That's the fucking problem.
And
though.
people do need to exercise their mental health.
1000%. We're gonna go on a tangent here, but I'm gonna follow it. That's the big thing that I want our music to be, but that's also where a misunderstanding comes from. So we write about our personal struggles, right? We've all dealt with suicidal tendencies, suicidal attempts, mental disorder, everything like that. And for the fans, it's the most beautiful thing when someone comes up and tells us how how we touch them, how any of that stuff. But a point that I think is super important to get across to anybody kind of in that situation is we are not there to fight your war. Because that's something, and it's very case by case, and I don't mean like, hey, we're not here to support you. If you need to talk to somebody, reach out. That's super important. But we will not fight that war for you, because we literally cannot. We've had fans that, maybe it goes a little far, and I think that's a big takeaway, is that war is yours. I've dealt with it the majority of my life. I lost family from it, from being a bad person, not because of my mental health and my mental disorder, but the way I chose to deal with it. I had a lot of loss in my life because I wasn't at a place where I was ready to get help, ready to be medicated, or ready to change. I was kind of set in my ways. But nobody, no bands, no athlete, no one of importance in my life could change that for me. I had to do that myself. And I think that's the big thing that I would want people to know from all of this. We're going to get back to the shrooms talk here in a sec, because that's fun for me. But that's the big thing I think more people should know. When you identify with music and it helps you, use it as a tool. But those artists and that song does not fight your war. You need to seek help.
Yes.
You need, for some people you need to be on medication. For other people you need to let a close loved one, a friend, somebody know kind of what your battle is. And maybe they can help fight that war with you.
Yeah. And even before medication, I would say, because how like health centric I've been as of late, I would say before you seek help, give exercise and a good diet. And not only that, but fucking getting adequate sleep. And some people do need some medication to get, to sleep.
Too many people disregard the health side of it.
That's it, man. You are what you put in your body. Like, we're all connected.
Well, I tell you that all the time, dude. Like, I fucking used to work out all the time.
Yeah.
And as of now, I'm kind of rocking that dad bod. I'm liking having the dad bod. But
I still got the dad bod, man. I'm working my way down.
I don't have a dad, or I don't have a dog, or a good dad bod right now. I just have the dog, and that's it. I don't got a son. So this is just a little bit of extra. But too many people disregard that.
Yeah, they're quick to just like, well, this is what the doctor gave me, so it's gonna fix me.
It's getting hard for me to talk because I keep going on this whiskey, but we're just gonna have a good time.
We're having a great time.
I was trying to get out that dad bod bit, and I fucking dad, but no, you're 100% right, because and I'm pretty open about my therapy sessions with my therapist and what he encouraged me to do. And his big thing was like, hey man, you need to get back in the gym. That did a lot for you.
It does.
And it does, and in more ways than just being healthy, right, and having a good body.
No, yeah.
You just fucking feel good about yourself, dude.
You do. Nobody ever regrets, unless you fucking push yourself
Rip
like
a
too
muscle,
hard.
yeah.
Yeah. And try to like do your fucking best set ever. Like, nobody ever regrets a workout.
Well,
and you feel better afterwards.
That was my problem. Because of the way I was in high school and, fucking gaining a bunch of weight, fucking getting big and all that.
Yeah.
That was super important to me. And now in my adult life, as adult as I can be at 22, I've been trying to train the same way for a long time since high school ended.
Yeah.
And it never fucking worked, dude. I'd get 2 months. That's being generous too, saying 2 months, but 2 months of these five times a week, 2-hour workouts, whatever it is. And I'd fall off. it's too hard to maintain.
Yeah, it's super hard.
And I've got so much more responsibility now than I did back then. So my new, pardon me, my new kind of plan, and it's actually been working for me, is fuck all of that. All that matters is I go and I just work out a little bit, man.
Yeah.
And so I'm nowhere near as hard as myself anymore. I go maybe 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And I fucking do what I want. Mm-hmm. I'm not going and I'm like, all right, well, I got to do 3 sets of 5 on bench, then I got to hit the squat. You know, fuck all that. Yeah. I choose the muscle groups that I'm going to do because I'm not going to skip leg day no matter how bad I want to. And then I go and I do the lifts that I want to.
Yeah.
And that has been a massive increase for me.
Awesome, man.
in motivation and also enjoying myself, because I'm not going anymore and fucking putting on Anthrax and just like, I gotta get it. Dude, I go and throw on like their Dirty Heads or Sublime, and I'm just like vibing, kind of dancing as I'm doing my bicep curl, and I'm enjoying it way more. And now I don't despise going to the gym. Good, I still don't super look forward to it. But man, when I'm walking out of there and I got a little, bicep pump, I feel good about myself. Mm-hmm. And for people with mental disorders, there's not a lot of times that you can say, man, I fucking feel good about myself. And that's one of them. And you got to fight for that little moment.
Well, you test your resolve. You put a little physical stress on you, and your body releases these hormones or endorphins mm-hmm. to make the pain that you're going through more tolerable. And in turn, once you're done, you're just like, whoa, I got this little bit of a high. It is, man.
We're going to go back to that high talk, by the way.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, that talk, I'm the same way. Like, I lost 60 pounds, and for me, I
used to, I'm not being a dick here, but you used to be heavy. You showed me pictures, and from when I've met you, that was never you. So,
yeah, that's true.
Kudos on that, because you followed it to a T. I mean, as close as you can. Everybody drops off.
Yep. Yep. No, I lost, and I attribute all my weight loss to diet. I did mm-hmm. try keto. Like, I didn't go super hard where I'm testing myself, but I was like, hey, dude, fuck off with bread. Fuck off with all this sugar. Fuck off with rice. Like, let me
I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, you're going to make something that requires a tortilla? Just throw it in a bowl. I'll use a spoon. Hey, you're going to do this that requires bread? Just fucking give it to me on a plate. Like, that's it. Mm-hmm. And it worked out phenomenal for me. I lost 45 pounds right out the gate. And then I got down, and then, my wife, she's always been blessed with fucking a skinny body. So she was like, hey, I'd appreciate it if maybe you have, a drink with me and watch this movie and eat some popcorn. I'm trying to follow this diet. Yeah. And so then I went back up to like 230. And then I looked at myself. I was like, yo, I got to get back on this. So then I dropped down to like 182. And then I kind of, relaxed a bit. I think that was when my mother-in-law passed away. Mm-hmm. So it was a rough time. It was the holidays too. So it's like the worst time. And then my father passed away in February of the next February. So it was rough.
I remember all that.
So, I was just kind of like slacking, and then I jumped back on it. I've been hanging around between 192 and 200 for like the past 8 months or so. And I tell people, I'm like, listen, the way I do it is like, if I'm going to have a fucking cupcake, I'm going to eat that cupcake. I'm not going to say I'm on a diet. If I want it, I'm going to have it. But I know, what it's going to, how it's going to affect me, what it's going to do to me. And then like the workout schedule, like you said, like you didn't have something like, I'm going to go in and, like military style, boom, mm-hmm. boom, 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 boom. My gains could have been bigger. I could probably have bigger biceps, bigger chest, more defined abs. But would I have stuck with it longer? And that's the whole thing. Like people ask, what diet works? What diet is this? Like when I announced on Facebook, because it's not official till it's on mm-hmm. Facebook, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try the keto diet. I hear lots of good things, and people are like, hey, I did this to lose weight. I did this to lose weight, and this is good. And I'm like, listen, I know how to lose weight.
Well, everyone has their own shit.
Yeah, I know how to lose weight. You don't open up this motherfucker. You don't put food in it. That's how you lose weight. Yeah. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to be healthier with new information out there. It might be better for most people to be on a high-fat diet. So I'm going to try keto, go on a high-fat diet. And I felt great, looked great. And could I have had better results in the gym if I was more regiment? Yes. But at the end of the day, what most trainers will tell you about a diet, which diet is best? The one you can stick to. That's it.
See, I was one of those like ex-jock assholes that was like, I fucking know best, bro. Like, I can, and it's like, I was a fucking safety. I played safety. So no, I did not know best. I was not the biggest motherfucker out there.
Yeah.
I really,
yeah.
I wasn't. But that was kind of the mentality I had straight out of high school.
Yeah.
I'd like to believe it's changed.
There's real quick. There's already a written guide on how to be big and swole. That's out there. You eat like fucking crazy,
And that's
and you push pump.
dude, and
You
that's
pump
what
iron.
I preached to. There was a lot of I worked at Dutch Bros for a long time, Dutch Brothers Coffee.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people there at the time, at least my guy friends, coworkers, they wanted to get healthy, and because it was very easy to be unhealthy working there.
Yeah.
The drinks were free, man. We're fucking slamming energy drinks and 32-ounce smoothies all day. Going at it, right? Fucking caramel drizzle me up, all of it.
Yeah.
And I tried to help those guys and would take them to the gym, take them under my like malnourished wing and like, let's get it, right? And it never fucking worked, dude. And I had so much frustration because I'm like, get under the bench press. We're going to load this shit up and you're going to fucking push it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go home and eat your entire pantry. Yeah, man, you might get big, but are you going to feel good?
Yeah.
You know, are you gonna, and is that even the body type you want? And can you sustain this?
Sustaining is a thing. Look how many bodybuilders nowadays have fucking issues where they can't walk or they can't
lift roids.
anything. Roids, and I mean putting that stress on your body, getting that big. Like I don't want to be that big. Like I just want to be strong and lean and healthy. That's the thing. I want to be healthy.
But that might be a difference in our mentality, right? Because for me, the way I'm working out right now is like, yeah, I just want to be healthy. But man, my dream body is fucking, dude, I'm yoked, 225, fucking.
Where you can't wipe your ass?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We are different then.
Yeah, but
so I'm doing yoga and Pilates like a motherfucker, dude. I'm over here like
no, and I'm fucking like, you know, working out like, come on, motherfucker, just get it up. And that's a difference in the mentality. I say that, but you know, when I'm working out now, because I'm trying to change my mentality just so I can be healthier mind and body.
Yeah.
I'm going to the gym and I'm not choosing a weight that is gonna like, you like that voice crack right there? That's the puberty still kicking in. I'm not choosing a weight that I can't do 12 times. And that's really the way I'm going.
Yeah.
To get lean muscle mass and to do all that, and to just generally feel healthier.
Yeah.
That's what I'm shooting for. And I think that, you know, I apologize to everyone I ever tried to fucking train because that's what I would do to them. I'm like, yo, 3 sets of 5 is all we do, and you get the biggest motherfucking weight you can handle.
I would say 1 day a month. That's good. 1 day a month, that's good. You should be able to test yourself, but and I don't do that. I don't have a gym membership. I just work out in my garage.
Well, you know, I gave you that athlete program,
Athlete X by Jeff Cavalier.
Yep, and fucking, it's got great shit in there.
Yeah, science.
Once I'm gonna butcher this, but once a circuit, I guess would be what he calls it. I think that's the way it was broken up into, was like a circuit training type of thing.
Yeah.
So it came out to once a month roughly. You have a test your best.
Okay, yeah,
And really, like, I don't think you do that for some kind of gain or anything. I think it's just so you know where I'm at, right? If you can get on the floor and bang out 30 push-ups, cool, you can bang out 30 push-ups. Let's see where you're at next month.
Yeah,
you know?
You should do 50 or something. Yeah, because I did Insanity when I started working out. I was doing Insanity, and yeah, they first start out with like, well, let's see what you can bang out. Let's do this, and it's all body weight stuff. And then yeah, you do the whole, you know, circuit, and then 3 weeks or a month later, you find out where you are on like what you did the first day.
Yeah,
and you see that improvement.
Well, dude, they did that with high school football too, and that was fucking humiliating. Ooh. Right? And that was actually, I think that was a mental thing on why I put on so much weight and got stronger. Yeah. Was because I went in there and they're like, bang out your best, right? And I'm fucking like, I'm putting up like the bar and a 10-pounder on each side when I'm bench pressing. And like, that's a fucking struggle. And then I see guys get down there and fucking bang out like 255. Ooh. And I'm like, damn, like I'm a, this term's used too much to describe like Kyles and Chads of the world, but I'm like, man, I'm a fucking beta. Like if I'm being real right here, like these dudes they're getting it.
Yeah.
And so that was the cool part in having a mentality where it's like, damn, if they can, I want to be able to do that.
Yeah. What's stopping me from doing that?
Exactly. And it was a lot of hard work, but I fucking got there. Would I ever do it? Fuck no. I would not work out like that again. I ruined my body doing that type of shit. I'm 22 years old and like my back goes out all the time.
Well, that's what
like,
I'm talking about. I'm talking about being, the person. Oh, Brindle?
Yeah, there's the dog. Hey, wow, he's being way nicer to you than he is. Yeah,
He's been hearing me for the past fucking
Deku.
30, 40 minutes.
Deku. Be a
Hi.
good boy. Hey, buddy.
What
He's a mastiff boxer.
Mastiff boxer?
Yeah.
I was like hard to pinpoint.
He's 2 years old.
Oh my
And
god.
he weighs about 120.
Yeah, I would say that's like a
think.
good 115, 120. Yeah.
He's a big ass dog.
And nice orange eyes.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to get him. We were supposed to be on a date in.
Oh, that's right. You guys went up north.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I told you about this. We were supposed to go horseback riding, and it like stormed like crazy.
He's almost the size of a horse.
Fucking A, right? Like, and so she drove me to Humane Society, and I was fucking pissed. And I was like, dude, I'm not going in there. Like, it fucking makes me sad.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing that. Like, I really care about animals deeply, and we went in there, and I'm seeing all these dogs, and my fucking heart's breaking.
Woo.
And then I see him, and he's just this big fucking tank. And right as we're looking at him, like I don't really know what to call it. The employee that's there comes up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we just had this big adoption event. Like 50 dogs got adopted. No one chose him." I was like, "What? Oh god, my heart, right?" And so I'm like, "We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. This is sad." And we start walking out of the front, and she goes up there and she's like, "Hey, can we see that dog?" And I was like, "No, fuck no, fuck no." Comes out and buy him on the spot. And yeah, no, he's awesome. He's the best dog I've ever had in my life.
What's his name?
Deku.
Deku. That's right.
He's named after a anime character.
From what show?
My Hero Academia.
My Hero. That's the name of the show?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude. I love anime. I honestly would choose to watch fucking cartoon anime than most like shows on Netflix or whatever.
Oh shit.
I fucking love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny too because as a kid, I really couldn't get into them. When I was growing up, like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z were like the big ones everyone watched.
For sure.
I hated that shit.
Ooh.
I really did. And we did that. I can't call it a tour. We did a show out in Texas.
Uh-huh.
And
Is that when you guys did South
by Southwest? Yeah. We did a show out there, and my bass player, he's got sleeves of anime characters, right?
Okay.
He
Yeah,
fucking loves it, and it's funny too because he's like, I think Paul's 32, and he's got a daughter, and he's all fucking about that. But he got me watching it, and ever since then, dude, like I'm just like constantly craving, like, dude, what are you watching right now?
Yeah.
What's the next one? Like, what are we watching after this? When's the new season come out? And then Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor's super fucking into it too.
Super.
And so I don't know. It's like this little dweeb community we got, and I named him after the main hero. Yeah.
I was into Dragon Ball Z. From there though, no, my little brother got more into it than anything. I mean, he was into Digimon.
Okay. I was really into Pokemon for
Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, I never got into
Yeah.
much of that. Like the magic. Did you play Magic cards?
No. So I collected Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Damned if I ever
Yu-Gi-Oh
played a
was the
game
one,
though.
yeah,
I
yeah.
never.
My brother
played a
did
game.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. No, I was out of that a little bit, and I was definitely too wrapped up in sports. Like when you talk about like being in the gym, like I didn't take it to your level. I was like when I would take was it lifting elective or my elective with
weight
training.
Yeah.
Bro, my coach would get mad at me when I'd rather be playing volleyball or basketball or dodgeball or something.
Well, you know, that's what's funny. I have a hard time, like, in like a bro circle, right?
Yeah.
I can't fucking talk sports, dude.
No.
I don't watch sports. I played the hell out of them.
I can still kind of talk it, but I'm definitely on your level. More just played.
The only one that I can talk about is UFC. And that's and as of late too, like I'm really out of the game on it. Like a year or two
for one,
ago,
it's called MMA, not UFC.
Oh, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. All right, that's what I'm.
Well, that's the
pulling.
biggest promotion.
Yeah, and that's primarily what I watch though. Of like being real, I don't really watch like the Bellators and the kind of the sublet MMA.
Yeah, Bellator. There's ONE FC. There's Dream. I think it's Dream.
See, I'm not even aware of those.
UFC bought Pride. I got into it because my roommate used to be an MMA fighter. In like 2008, 2009, I got
my
into
ex-girlfriend was an MMA fighter.
That's right.
And I couldn't follow that shit, dude.
No wonder you couldn't mushroom trip on a good.
No, I was scared of getting my head kicked off. Let's be real here. But that's really the only sport I can talk. And the thing of that is like, you know, there's so many fucking athletes on the Cardinals or whoever wants to talk about it, you know, whatever. And for UFC, you got to get a couple hot button names. You know, you're gonna have McGregor, fucking Diaz, John Jones, and you know a handful of others. And if you can talk about them and you're knowledgeable enough on kind of their situation, fuck, you can talk about UFC all day, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's pretty simple for the fighters. Fuck no, it's not. It's a game of chess that like I would get my ass knocked out.
Oh, for sure. What does Rogan mention? Which I listen to his podcast all the time, but he labels it as what's it called? Strategic. Something with like dire consequences. It's basic. It's like chess. It's you're thinking a couple steps ahead. The guys that are really good always think a couple of steps ahead. Like just with anything, man. If you're fucking coaching football, it's like you're not thinking about first down. You're thinking about like, well, let's do first down, second down, and then third down. Maybe we'll try this if we don't get it there. Like it's always thinking ahead.
And I mean, if that's what he said, it's dead on with the dire consequences because you watch these dudes. For instance, like I just watched the Cormier fight. In my opinion, and I'm fucking nobody in this realm, but he was whooping his ass the first like 3 rounds.
Him on Stipe?
Yeah.
Well, he should have taken him down and bet ground and pound him.
He should have, but even in the stand-up game, you know, he's throwing his hands out and he's able to kind of grab Stipe's hands.
He was quicker.
And then get inside and fucking rock him.
No, for sure. I was thinking Stipe was a little slow.
And it seemed like he really wasn't waking up.
But, dude, when he's 6'4", 245 pounds,
but
he's going to land
You saw
one.
that video, too. I mean, I've seen it all over Twitter. When he fucking connected with that body shot and then followed up like an over.
Oh, that was like 20 body shots beforehand, but yeah, that last one.
But that last one, and that's what I'm saying with the dire consequences. Because had he been able to kind of deflect that body shot, or hadn't taken fucking 19 before that, he maybe would have been okay. But you can take that, and now you're asleep 5 seconds later.
Yeah,
super dire consequences.
That's why people get mad at that. Like I'm really into MMA. Never trained or anything like that, but I've just been into it. Like,
wouldn't you love to though?
People. I do, but my ankles are pretty fucked up. But like people talk shit about like, well, it's like Floyd in boxing. Like people hate how he fights, but it wins the fight. Dude. Yeah, that's the thing.
And at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Yeah, it's kind of like, how do you get rich? Oh, well, you slowly invest in things, and it's like you get there. It's like not glamorous, but that's what actually gets the job done. And I mean, shit, dude.
That was the same with Anderson Silva. Like with his his kind of like cocky
he did
posturing.
that at the end. Yeah, at towards the end, he was just kind of like.
That's probably about when I got into MMA though. That's all I ever saw from him was just this like
the showboat.
Oh yeah, all the time like letting people connect and all that. And then I was there when I saw him fucking get connected with and go to sleep.
And went to sleep. And then the following rematch, he broke his leg.
Yeah, wrapped his leg like a fucking Twizzler, dude. Just.
Yeah, it's I love to get people into MMA because, people just view it as savagery, which To an extent,
I mean,
it is.
it is blood sport.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah. But it still takes some intelligence to be able to outstrike somebody, grapple somebody. Out. You have to have some sort of upper hand in your knowledge in that frame.
100%. I mean, you see Saint Pierre, like watch him fight, and watch his grappling, and watch how he's maneuvering
was never a
people.
wrestler. He never wrestled until he became an MMA fighter.
Really?
That's what's amazing. Yeah.
See, I didn't know
You
that.
would look at him and be like, man, this
Well, you
guy's
see this
been
dude come out in
grappling.
his fucking gi, and you're like, oh shit, like here it goes.
Yeah. No, it's I definitely love MMA for sure. It's definitely the most interesting sport to me.
I love it because in a moment's notice, the dude that's getting his fucking teeth kicked in can win the match like that.
Yes.
You know, it's done.
You watch a boxing match and you know who's gonna win. 9 times out of 10. There is those one where, he gets a knockout, like the most recent heavyweight bout.
I'm gonna be ignorant to this. I don't watch boxing.
No, and I don't watch much boxing either. But this guy he became huge because he was a heavy Mexican, and this dude was a fucking black fucking like goddess body type.
Yeah.
And you're like looking at the two, you're like, this guy's got no chance. And he got knocked down in
That was like
the third round.
Butterbean.
Yeah, Butterbean. Yeah. So this dude, he got knocked down in like the third round, but then came back and knocked the other dude down, and then it was a TKO in like the 8th round, and he fucking just had like there was a meme of DJ Khaled getting out of his car with like his shirt unbuttoned with his belly hanging out, and it's like how every fat dude is now that this dude won. His name was Andy something, and he beat Joshua. I forget his first name.
I wish I could help you.
But no, yeah, that's the thing about the sports in general. I mean, sports in general, but especially MMA. You never know how it's gonna go. At one point,
No, it's great, and that's what's so fucking gripping about it.
Yeah,
you look away for a second, and someone might go to fucking sleep.
Yep.
Or they're in a completely new position, and some dude's in danger of being in an armbar. I was thinking about this while you were talking. You know how I know who Butterbean is? Because he was before my time.
Yeah.
I was fucking watching Jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
knocking out Steve-O and Knox.
Well, he put Knoxville to sleep in a retail store is the one I remember.
Yeah.
Fun fact for anyone watching. We
hey, anytime there's a fun fact, you got to take a shot.
I'm gonna have to start doing more. I mean, think about it. Somewhere on YouTube, there is a fucking cringy video of me and like all my friends when we were like 11 years old reenacting Jackass stunts. And it's still up there. I found it maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And it's just so funny to watch. Like, I mean, fucking years later, 10, 11 years later, because we were just like pulling all our hits, trying to make them look as real as possible. But no one wanted to fucking get hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's out there somewhere.
Ooh.
The title is, if I remember right, it's called like Dumb Shit.
If anybody can find it and tag Frankie in it, you get a free shirt.
I'll pay for I'll pay for a Love Like Fiction shirt.
There it is.
Yeah. If you can find it, you fucking let me know. It's out there somewhere, and it is horrible. I even like in the beginning of the video tried to get like some grit in my voice. I hadn't was pretty young. I'm like, hi, I'm Frankie Stapley, trying to do the Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Oh.
It's on there though. I remember it.
Maybe I'll have to get me a shirt myself.
Yeah, see if you can find it. That shit's buried. I hope it stays that way, but
yeah,
hey, it's out there.
It's in the ether.
I got another one for you. I went to audio engineering school. I fucking hated it.
Oh.
Like I have dreams of being on the other side of the glass.
Yeah.
That was kind of my. I don't want to say it's appeasement to my parents because they've always been really supportive of what I wanted to do, but it was my way of like, hey, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna do the school thing.
I'm gonna do music, which is what I want to do, but I'll go to school.
Exactly, and I mean I could have gone to like Berklee College of Music and tried to go that route, but this place was based in Arizona. It seemed like a good choice. I don't regret going because it led me to a lot of cool shit in my current band and everything like that. Just not for me.
Yeah.
And I missed a lot of school because fuck, I didn't want to be there. And so it came down to me and my buddy Kale. That's his name, Kale. They came to us and they're like, hey, you've missed this many hours. You're expected to make it up. And our make it up was we locked ourselves in one of their project
I remember
studios.
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was recent.
Yeah, dude, that was only a year. Yeah, a year or two ago. But we had to lock ourselves in the studio for like fucking 24 hours straight. So we showed up like armed for bear with just Red Bulls and like some fucking like gummy worms or something. And like, hey, let's get it going, right? And so,
oh my god,
Kale had already done some rap tracks, and they're good. I actually liked the shit that he's done before. It was pretty unique. Kale's white boy like myself.
All right.
And so we're both locked in there, and we had some experience in making beats, and we actually both really enjoyed making rap beats and kind of like, you know, trying to sell them off or getting people to feature on them, whatever. It was fun.
Yeah.
So we decided, hey, we fucking got 24 hours, man. Let's make some music. Fuck it, we're already here. And so we started getting it going, and it was either me or Kale's idea. I want to blame it on him, but he was like, hey, like, let's do the SoundCloud rap thing. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's go. So once again, out there somewhere, there's 2 tracks of me fucking rapping. And one of them's a little more real. Like I actually put some thought and emotion to it, try to give it a go, you know, whatever. It was very much so like we ripped it off of something, I'm sure. But the other one's like a straight up gangster kill 'em all fucking Wu-Tang style rap that is out there.
And those are hard to find?
I mean, fucking probably.
And if anybody can find that one, you can get a Love Life Fliction wife beater. Oh, love like I said life?
You said love like fliction.
Affliction. Affliction.
I'm going to cut you off on this whiskey too.
You might have to. Anybody finds that their track though.
I ain't paying for that one. I'll give you a fucking sticker. Cause that one will haunt me at some point in my life.
Oh.
But I was proud of it at that point, so I'm never gonna ask him to take it down. Cause at one point I was proud of that track.
Yeah.
So fuck it, you know.
Let it roll.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
But it straight up like talks about like pulling up in a car and like fucking letting the gat go and all that shit. I mean, a life. I was born in a suburbia, like very nice household. None of that shit's me. That was straight posturing, but it was fucking fun.
Yeah, but you were embodying.
That's exactly what it was. My guilty pleasure band is Hollywood Undead. Have you ever?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking love those dudes. I love everything from the like super old shit they had with like Deuce. Then they left him and went more mature. I fucking love it all. And that's kind of what I was trying to go for. Was like this, like, you know, they were the same as me. I mean, they lived that life, so it was a little different. But that's kind of what I was shooting for. Was like, I fucking love like that rowdy boy music, and let's go for it.
To bring that full circle, Hollywood Undead, the only way I know them is from the UFC game because they had that.
They had Undead on
sampled,
there, I believe.
Yeah. They had that sample.
It was like the
from,
Crazy Train. Yeah, that song's fucking tight.
It's a good riff. Fucking Randy Rhoads, dude.
Every time, like I said, this was before the podcast started, but we're trying to do kind of like family nights with the band to get away from being so business oriented and just enjoying each other's company as friends and as people.
Oh, that's a good move.
Yeah, it's super fucking important, man. We go so hard on the business side of things that it's very easy to start. It's a problem I have in my everyday life, but I'm seeing it in this too. Is like kind of viewing people as a digit or like an advantage.
Yeah.
And what they do for you. And so for us to be able to step back and just be like, man, I fucking love you guys. Like, I'm so glad we're doing this together. It's super important. But that's like the fucking soundtrack to the night for me is like some Everywhere I Go from Hollywood Undead. Because it is I mean, I remember listening to it in 7th grade when we were like stealing vodka from my friend's mom and shit like that. It's just the like rowdiest, stupid, like everywhere I go, bitches always know type of shit. I love it. I live for it. I really do.
Well, there's something about it, just a good old chanty song.
Fuck
something
yeah.
you can just chant when you're fucked up.
Yeah, and I think like that's like a lot of people, kind of in my group and who I talk to, are like, man, I fucking hate rap music. fucking rap music sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you're just listening to wrong shit.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta, and it's okay to not like a genre of music, but like to completely label something as like, I'm done with that.
Yeah, there's some gems in
yeah, you
every...
gotta search, man, and you gotta find kind of what works for you. Like, me and you just went to the Lost Dog Street Band concert, which is fucking 10 out of 10.
Fucking love that shit.
Amazing, but looking at me as a person, you would never be like, oh, that dude likes Americana music.
Looking at me.
Yeah, especially you. I mean, let's be real.
I went to a show. There was a fiddle player, fucking banjo, fucking upright bass, bluegrass, talking about fucking...
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I discovered that music when I was kicking a lot of stuff out of my life, and you and I have talked about this.
Yep. You gave up...
Yeah, I gave up drugs out of my life, and certain ones, right? I talked already about how I smoke weed, but there was other vices in my life I needed to get rid of. But that's the big thing. You can't fucking disregard an entire genre of music because you decided you didn't like it.
Yep.
Because then I would have never found that music, and that stuff brought me out of a lot of shit in life.
Mm-hmm.
And it was almost like, you know, my anchor to keep grounded and listen to that shit and be like, yep, that's exactly how I feel right now. I'm not alone in this. And you can find that in anything, man. I've found that in rap, even pop music, and that's the one where I'm hypocritical, because when I hear fucking radio hits, I'm like, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Like, this is what people listen to?
That's what I felt. Bruno Mars.
Oh,
He's
Bruno
a
Mars.
talented cat, man.
Yeah.
And talking to Christian, our friend that passed away about a year ago, and he was like, "Oh, I can't get on that." I was because he's popular. He's like, "Yeah, I don't bother," you know. And it's like, dude,
Yeah, but you're missing out on so much, yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah," he's like, that's how I thought about Pearl Jam in his day, you know, because he was a little bit older than us. But yeah, he's like, I didn't give Pearl Jam a chance because they were too popular, and he's like, I regretted it.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't just hate on something because it's popular.
But it's cool to do that.
It is cool.
You know, it's cool to be in the niche and whatever.
Yeah,
I still do that, though.
Same. Like Despacito, the song Justin Timberlake.
Catchy.
I didn't fucking hear that.
I thought
for
it
like
was Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber, yeah. What did I say?
I thought you said Timberlake.
Oh, I did say Timberlake, huh?
I'm gonna cut you off.
All right, hey, I still got one more shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that one that like took me about like 6 months before I heard any bit of it, and then the most recent one.
Not to cut you off, but fuck if we didn't go through that bottle.
How much was there?
It was almost full. When I started, I was like,
No,
right.
you no,
I
it
swear,
wasn't,
I just bought that. I mean, it's cool. That's what it's
I
here
owe
for.
you one.
No, that's what it's here for.
I think I owe you from the other night when we actually went out. Did you buy burgers or did I buy burgers?
No, you threw me money.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
swear
you.
you threw me money. No,
But I still owe you for driving.
no, you bought my ticket to the show.
I still owe you for driving.
No, I had a fucking time. But yeah, no, I the more open I am to different types of music, I would say the
I'll
more
top it
I
off.
learn. There you go, get it going.
What do you got left?
I got like half a cup.
Hold on. Here's a little shot.
Give me just a little bit. Yeah.
Woo.
A little SoCo.
Shout out to SoCo.
I realize my drink right now. If anyone wants a fucking amazing drink, equal parts SoCo, amaretto, a little bit of lime juice.
That lime juice sets it off, right?
Yeah, I made you try it the other night, right?
I don't remember. When?
When we were doing Christian's night at the Harp. I ordered me and Trevor one.
Maybe.
I feel like I would have. I forced everyone to take a sip.
Then I should have.
Yeah.
I don't remember though.
It's really good. It's dangerous as fuck though, because the SoCo. I actually don't know. I'm not like super.
You're not a
educated on this shit.
mixologist?
No, fuck no. But it's either the SoCo or the amaretto that has a lot of sugar in it. I'm gonna guess amaretto actually. That would make
probably.
sense to me because
Yeah.
it's pretty sweet. The fucker gives you a hangover, dude.
The sugar hangover is the worst.
Oh
dude.
my god! I mean, there was a period in my life I was going a little too hard with it, and I mean, every morning you wake up, dude, it's like I either got to shit or throw up. It's one or the other, and I don't know. And you know, I only got one toilet. What are we doing here? But,
Shit.
this is tough times, but it's a good drink.
Where is your head though? I gotta hit it. I need you to talk to these folks about your mushroom trip.
I've had to pee so bad, but I didn't want to leave you hanging on the
Go.
couch.
I gotta go.
Okay.
So go. Folks, if you're still with me,
Oh, it's down the hallway.
this is my podcast with Frankie Stapley. He is. Are you the lead guitarist? What? Are you the lead guitarist? Apparently, they share the title of lead guitarist of Arizona's punk band, Love Like Fiction. There's some artwork here. I'm about to ask him if that's him or if that's his girlfriend. So I'm pretty sure she's the artistic one when it comes to artwork. Yeah, Frankie is a very, very good dude. Honestly, wise beyond his years. I definitely look at him and think back to a time when I was his age. I'm 31. As the clock winds, it's 8 p.m. here on Monday, September 19th. And yeah, I'm definitely impressed with what he's been able to accomplish.
I know that you're talking nice to me
hey,
right
bring
now.
the picture over here so I don't have to get up. No, it's fine.
I was like, I know you're speaking nice
right.
right now, but that was the most, like, I was in pain for like an hour. I had to pee so bad.
Whew. I got some water.
I mean, broke the seal, so let's see how much longer we can go with this. I will. You know, on the psychedelic side of thing too, one disclaimer I would like to do is if you do suffer from any mental health disorder or anything along those lines, right, where maybe something's just not sitting right, I don't advise doing it. You need to get your head straight before you go down that path. And I truly believe that's where the bad side of things came out for me. You got to have a clear head before you even decide to go into that stuff. So please, before you venture down that road, make sure you're in a good mind state, because that got crazy. But I am happy to be doing this. I'm gonna plug myself while Juan is out of the room. Our EP is going to be coming out October 25th, and I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't handle a lot of the analytics in the band, but October 25th, we worked super, super hard on it. It's definitely been a passion project for everybody. It's not a concept album, but it's definitely loosely dealing with a lot of the stuff I've talked about tonight. And you might find one that you like, that you connect with, and I would love to hear from any of you if you listen to the album, enjoy it. I'm doing a selfless plug while you were up. still recording. You still got it going?
Yes.
Nah, I was shamelessly plugging the EP release, October 25th.
Plug all you want, my good friend.
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm super stoked for that.
The new album?
Yeah, I mean, it's my first time as an artist releasing an EP, and I'm going balls to the wall with it, dude. I'm getting vinyls and framing them. I don't care. I'm proud.
Do it, man.
Yeah.
Do it. Take pride in your work, sir.
Well, yeah, it's dude, it was a lot more work than I was expecting. It really is on the daily. You're doing shit. You really are. You're talking to people. On my computer right now, there's a list probably about 100 deep of people's contact emails I found on people that I want to reach out to right before the EP comes out and just be like, hey, this is what we're about. This is what we do, and here you go. And that's going parallel with the PR campaign that we hired a company, Carry the 4 PR. We're hiring them to do our PR campaign, but I think that it'd be super fucking rad if on our end we're still pushing just as hard.
Yeah,
you know?
hell yeah.
But that takes a lot of work. That took a lot of time. That's been a lot of like sleepless nights sitting there scouring the internet, fucking once again isolating yourself, just staring at that screen like,
yeah.
All right, who would be into this?
Well, that's why I take a step back, not a step back, but like I go to a coffee shop and work on that shit, you know? Like that's what I did today.
I probably should.
Mondays are my days off, so that's when I drop the kids off at school, go to a coffee shop, put in some work, go home, do some chores. Like, but in like
Are you
that
like
first,
are you like your stereotypical like at Starbucks doing that?
not at Starbucks.
No, where do you go?
I go to Coffee Rush.
I love Coffee Rush.
Coffee Rush is great because they have the red eye. That's like, I one time I told our coworker JD, oh, fuck.
Oh, if only that podcast could come out.
That pains me, man.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That pains me because me and JD did a podcast and I threw a plug in on our recording to make it sound a little bit better, but something happened where it glitched out and it was just skipping the whole time. It like we're told like you what?
I wish
That's
you could.
what it sounded
I
like.
wish there was like a because the
That's
problem
what it
is
sounded
you
like.
recorded with the plug-in on.
Yes.
And it wasn't something you
Take
could
it
just
off.
turn off and be like, oh yeah, here we go.
And I was so upset, dude. I was so upset and so depressed that like it put me out for like 3 weeks from continuing this.
It's
But-
tough when shit like that happens. It really is. It's crushing.
It is. It was. And unfortunately what it led me to do was to actually neglect the podcast with Trevor, which we had done a few days before. So like that took like 3 weeks to come out, but yeah, that was a bitch.
Well, yeah, and you know, as we both kind of move along our respective paths, you slowly learn like professional courtesy, where you're able to be like, oh yeah, this sucks, but I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah.
But at this stage, I think for both of us, when something doesn't go right or there's like a perceived failure, fuck if it ain't the end of the world. Like, oh god damn, you know, it's weird, and it's just having your heart so much in something.
Yeah.
That when it doesn't pan out right, it's you know, you get a little lost for a
For
second.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, you have so much not riding on it because it's not like I'm doing anything crazy right now, but it's just like it's still your time.
100%, yeah. And I mean, you and I have talked about this, like how incredibly valuable my time is to me.
Yeah.
Because I really do not have a lot. And it reflects in a lot of ways of life, but that's unfortunately and fortunately how dedicated I am to this band, where I mean, you know, I work 40 hours a week, then I go to a part-time job, and then I'm practicing, you know, 5 to 6 hours a week, and then all the other stuff on top of that, and then I'm trying to be a boyfriend, I'm trying to be a son, I'm trying to be a friend.
Dog owner.
Yeah, dude, fucking snake owner. The snake's right next to you, and it's
What?
like,
Oh, hey. What?
yeah, there's a python in there.
I thought the python was in your pants.
Hey,
Hey.
that's a corn snake. That is a corn snake. Let's get that out there
For
right
the
now.
cornhole.
That's
No.
good. But I mean, I reached my limit about 2 weeks ago. After doing this about half a year. And I'm talking the workload I have right now.
Yeah.
And that's where I learned, like, fuck, you really do, like, you can't be a go person. And I've admired that in a lot of important roles in my life. Like, my father was always just super like, fucking go, we get it done.
Yeah.
Super good about that. And I did it for as long as I could, but you need to breathe from time to time. A lot of the issue, yeah, you do. You need a true one too. A lot of times I would have like, oh yeah, I'm chilling, but I'm fucking staring at my phone, like watching analytics and shit.
Yeah.
That's not a reset. But you know, we talked about attainable goals kind of early on, and
We did.
that was something for me I should have done better on, right? Because I did set attainable goals with Love Like Fiction, but fuck, I didn't stick to them. Like we recently had a song where we're like a couple hundred short of hitting like the 50K mark on Spotify. And for me, I was like, man, we hit 5,000 plays. I'm fucking stoked. We hit that in like the first 2 days, and I was like, all right, cool. That wasn't an attainable goal, right? I set it too low. All right, 10,000. Fucking blew through that the next day. Now I'm like, all right, maybe I'm getting a little wild. 25,000. It's a couple days, right? And so I kept hitting these goals. I kept telling myself like, hey, I'll be happy when I get to that.
Yeah.
And what has happened and what I've expressed to the band, and they're real good people and they're helping me with it, is no matter what number I set, if we got there, I'm like, fucking 100,000, let's go, right? And it was like that for everything. I struggled trying to enjoy like the right now.
The journey.
Yeah, because it's not about the journey to me. It's about the destination, right? It's about getting there.
That's what gets me about like to kind of bring it back to like the health wise of it. Like what happens when you hit your goal weight? Then you're like, I'm at my goal weight. I'm gonna fuck off. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna fall off.
Yeah.
You have to fall in love with the journey. You have to fall in love with the process.
I forgot you poured more Soko in there. I took a sip and I was like, ooh.
What is that? Just soda?
Yeah, you poured it in the soda, but you remember you topped it off with the Soko right before we took a piss break?
Oh, you didn't put soda in there?
No, I didn't add any more soda. So I took a sip of that and I was like, what happened?
What?
But no, I mean,
next bottle.
That's I got so many more. But that's applicable to so many things.
It is.
And you know, I'm not like singling myself out like I'm like some fucking weirdo that like can't be happy with it. I think everyone that is a creator or you know, an athlete or anything in their own right, I think we all do that.
Yeah.
You set that attainable goal.
Mm-hmm.
And in some cases maybe it takes a while to hit it, and others maybe you get there like right away. But what do you do after? You know, for me personally, I set another goal, and that's not the healthiest way.
Well, it is, but there's people that get depressed, like,
and that's how I am.
Yeah, because you reached your epitome. Like, I was listening to the Gypsy King. What the fuck is his name? Tyson Fury, a boxer, on Rogan's podcast, was talking about when he beat Vladimir Klitschko, because that's all he was training for, was to beat Vladimir Klitschko, because he was the heavyweight champ. He beat him, and then he's like, okay, what the fuck? What next? Like, that was my life goal. And then he fucking spirals into depression because you reached your life
what are you
goal.
going for now?
What are you doing? So that's why it's like, it's tough to be goal-oriented, because if you are goal-oriented, you can make maybe bigger strides and accomplish that goal. But if that's all you're doing it for is for the end product, instead of like focusing on who you become in that journey, that's the scary part.
But it's way too easy to overlook.
It is.
And I'm doing a little better with it now, but I'm lying if I'm like, oh yeah, no, I fucking love every second of this now, right? It's the fucking best.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it is, right? So the whole thing was like, when we first started as a band, it's like, hey, let's play a show, right? And I told you how that went. That was great. And then after that, we kept getting all these huge opportunities that like kind of what my therapist and I talked about, kind of my coping mechanism right now is like, would 10-year-old Frankie be fucking stoked? And it's like, hell yeah, dude. Right? Like, he would be fucking losing it. The fact that we played a show with Sum 41, you know, that we've got a record coming out, like, all that stuff, like 10-year-old Frankie would fucking
Hey, somebody go ahead and download this link and email it interdimensionally to
10-year-old Frankie. Let him know what's up.
Let him know he's good.
Let him know he's going to be okay, because that fucker's got some problems. But that's helped to an extent. I still have a lot of work to do there, but because kind of the formula I adapted was like, well, this EP is going to come out and we're going to get signed. And we're gonna go on a worldwide tour, and like all these things, right? That
it logically goes this way, right?
Yeah. But it's in the reality of things, that's the 1%. You know, not a lot of bands get to do that. We're friends. I'm not gonna use their name, but we're friends with a band that has the opportunity to do that. And I shouldn't say we're like friends. We're just like, hey, we fucking play video games together from time to time, and they tell us cool shit.
Yeah.
But they're a band that has the opportunity to do that, and that's where the comparisons get drawn, man. Where I'm like, fuck, they're making their living off music. It's nutty, right? It's fucking crazy, rock stars, whatever. And then you see behind the scenes, and you're like, those fuckers have been on the road for 11 months.
Yeah,
they've been home for 2 weeks at their house, and they're going right back out. It's a fuck ton of work, and so for me, like, it's gonna be about like, hey, I've got to enjoy that journey there, because by the time I get there, right, if I'm on the road for 11 months, haven't seen my family, haven't seen my girl, haven't seen my dog, fuck, am I gonna be happy then? You know?
I was just thinking about, you know, the bluegrass concert we just went to, like, you know, they're performing, you're traveling, you're a performer, and every show you get to, these people are just like dying to see you, and you have been playing the same songs for the last 3 weeks. Like, that's rough, man. Like, people will say, it's like, well, that's what you love, or, you know, like, that's a dream job. You know, you're doing what you love. But at the same time, it's still you putting your time, your energy, your all into these shows. And people don't seem to understand that. Like that, or you're a celebrity, you owe me this, or, you know, you be thankful for us, you know, making you famous. And it's like, there's still people that
That's where that scary
energy.
direct line is, because they can fucking tell you that.
Yeah, man.
And so I was one of those people, right? Not to that like crazy extent, but I had read an article that Hayley Williams of Paramore, who I love, she's awesome.
She's the female singer, right?
Yeah. They wanted to stop playing their song "Misery Business" live, and that was like their, you know, this is probably wrong of me to say, but that was a big call to fame for them. Not the only thing, but a big one. And I remember reading it, and it was just kind of like, what, you don't like money? Right? You don't like making money, or you can't sacrifice 3 minutes for a song. And the first single we released is called Bilingual ? Baby I'm Bipolar. And me and Nick wrote that song drunk off our asses on Mike's Hard Lemonade. Right? It was a weird time. We didn't
even harder?
No. We'd put back a fuck ton of those little pink ones. And it was a weird time. We didn't really know each other. We'd known each other for about a week.
Oh, shit.
And I was like just coming out of homelessness, right? Like not knowing where the fuck I was going to be sleeping. And I invited him over to some rando's house.
Is this when you were sleeping at the house with all the sorority chicks? Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was not good. It was super, super fucking awkward, man. Situationally, and also for not knowing the dude, right? But we write that song, and it's the first song we ever record as a band. It's pretty cool. We're super stoked about it. I hate playing that song, dude.
Ooh.
I do. Lyrical content, I love it.
Yeah.
It's a deep song. The chorus goes, "Here's my all I am, here's my noose and rope. Here's to wasted nights and letting go of hope." I just butchered that last line, but that's pretty much what the song is, and it's awesome because it's kind of about saying like, here's my all I am, and a large part of me is my mental illness. Without it, I don't have who I am, right? That's a big part of me. And so I love the song for that, but it was the most basic song we've ever wrote.
Musically, chord progression.
Musically, yeah. It's literally, it's a pretty common term, I believe. It's called a T chord progression. Dun, 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 dun. Right? It's like the Blink-182 Green Day type of stuff.
Offspring, I mean, any fucking
any band that came around that time was doing that kind of thing. They obviously got way better at it and, you know, did more to it, but it's a very simple song, and I like playing it live when I see people kind of light up, right? They know the words, they're chanting it back to us. That's a surreal experience. It's tear jerking. It really is, because you created something and fucking you hear someone singing it back to you, and it's just like, dude, I get the chills on stage all the time. Yeah. I get teary-eyed, all of that. I just hide it by fucking flipping my hair around.
Hey, let's give a little hair flip right now.
The hat's on. You can't get it out of there.
Take a shot every time Frankie does a hair flip.
Dude, they would be wasted if I didn't have a hat on. Got that emo cut. But playing it, you know, it's just kind of lost its luster because a lot of the stuff that's on the upcoming EP was way more fun for me to write, because I got out of my box, right? Like I felt comfortable with these people. We got experimental, wink wink, you know, we did some cool shit. And so playing that is just kind of like, oh, here we go again, like and just, you know,
it feels like a chore.
Yeah. And so I think it's funny because we've been playing it for 10 months and I feel that way. These other cats have been doing it for 10 years, you know.
But not only that, you also have to take into account that maybe somebody in the crowd is there for their first time
100%.
watching you guys, and that song probably means a whole lot to them.
And what about if that's, you know, someone's favorite song? What if they tolerate, you know, like you just went through that. We went to Lost Dog and you wanted Hero Dea.
I wanted a fucking Hero Dea, dude.
And that song's they probably don't play that for an emotional reason. You know, that might be just a little too heavy.
That opening fucking lyric just fucking rips at me, because they released that song like a couple weeks before our friend Christian died, our coworker. And I mean, the fucking lyrics are about, why does everybody around me die? Like, that's the fucking song. That's like the fucking main part of the chorus.
Yeah, it's, oh, day, why does everybody I know die?
Yeah, and like
heavy.
the first, well, his lyrics in general, Benjamin Todd's lyrics, and his delivery, and then seeing him live, his eyes, bro. His eyes.
They had hurt inside of them.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But I mean, there's something to say to that with genuine music.
Yeah.
Like, every word he says, like, to me, that fucking rings true. I'm like, he's been through that. He did that. He fucking dealt with it.
Bro,
you know?
I fucking shed tears like at least 3 different times that night.
Oh, yeah. You had to give me a fucking hug because they played Using again.
That's all you, dude. That's all you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that fucking opening riff is like, what's it? I can't fucking think of it right now, unfortunately.
I wish I could help you, but
no, date. It's something about like a hole in your fucking, like right here, a fucking hole. And that's exactly, sorry. That's exactly what.
Just had to drive it home.
Yeah, what that is when somebody passes away. It's just a fucking hole
100%.
in your chest.
A cool Easter egg. I don't mean to keep self-promoting. But take your shot because it's a fun fact.
Fun fact. Hey. We're due.
So that guitar right behind you, that's a American Original Stratocaster. It's an older one. The week before I went into the studio for the first time, a very important figure in my life passed away. My uncle, he passed, and he was actually the person that gave me. It's in Dadgad.
Oh, it isn't.
Yeah,
Dadgad?
like I told you, I've been writing in Dadgad for the next EP. But my uncle gave me my first guitar. He gave me all my first records, and I was the stereotypical like Led Zeppelin, Metallica, Iron Maiden, all that shit. So he was a huge proponent in me getting involved in music. I mean, my biggest fan, dude. On his deathbed, I went to see him. He was very quickly passing away, and he was like, hey kid, you're gonna do big things, right? And it hit home. You know how that goes, right? Dude. And I had about 3 days from the time of his death till we were going in the studio. And his wife, my aunt, gave me that guitar right there. Me and him went to pick out that guitar because after he got me into guitar, he decided he wanted to start playing again, right? He wanted to go all in, and he dropped tons of money, right, getting back into it. And I picked that guitar out with him, and it ended up back in my possession right before we went to the studio. So I threw some money at it, got it set up properly, and that Stratocaster was used to cut the new record.
How much of the new record?
A decent amount. I didn't get to use it on everything. For me, like the sentimental value was enough to get it on there, but there was guitars that were going to produce the tone I was looking for better. But I'd say it made it on 3 songs. And so I'm super excited to get that back so I can give it to his family and be like, hey, you know, he's been immortalized in this way.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, so I'm super, dude, it was a very emotional experience, but really that's what was crazy about it, right? Is because we go in there to chop up this record, and like, dude, you just got a fucking hole in your chest, right? But having that and kind of doing the sentimental side to it, right, and getting the guitar on there and everything, like my mourning period was very short, because he wasn't like that. He really wasn't. So I was like, man, like, because I kind of teared up during one of the recording sessions, kind of getting the guitar on there. I used it for a solo for a song called Branded on His Chest. And I just got emotional after it and whatever. But I was like, man, he would call me a pussy right now. Like he would straight up tell me I'm being a pussy, right? And so my mourning period was very short because I was just like, hey, he wasn't like that. And so I write now on that Strat. I don't play it live for fear of damaging it. I'm really rough on my guitars. I use a Schecter live. Schecter sponsor me. I love you.
But would he call you a fucking bitch for not wanting to wreck that guitar?
Hell yeah, he would. Hell yes, he would.
There you go.
But in that right, I'm okay being a bitch. You can call me a bitch because I'm protecting that thing. But yeah, I thought that was super cool. And I'm excited to share that with them.
That's awesome, man. That's fucking great.
But yeah, that's
the like the deeper or the next layer that you hope to get out of like a session like this.
Our first producer, when we tracked our first song, I think we were all too nervous to kind of hit the emotional side of things, right? It is an emotional song, but I don't think we really got there, and I think you can hear that on that record or on that track. Yeah. The second song was wrote by our drummer about a particularly bad breakup she had, and when we're recording it, excuse me, I gotta burp that whiskey.
Same here.
When we're recording that track, the whole room just had a different vibe. We weren't kind of us, right? We were all kind of in like a dark place recording that track, and that track did way better than the other one. And the producer we worked with is a guy named Eric Jensen, who's the shit. If you're in Arizona, go record this dude.
Really?
Yeah. And actually, I mean to do that too for the guy that just did our EP, Corey Spots. Okay. Once again, fucking dope. Dude did a great job. But
nice.
Eric Jensen, he kind of told us, because our lead singer got emotional, to the point of tears when he was tracking everything, and he goes, "There you go. You hit the emotion. Keep it going." And I think that's something we tried to take into the new EP, instead of kind of like putting on your macho man whatever. Just fucking let yourself be emotional, because that's gonna come through on the track.
Yes.
People are gonna hear that. So you know there's a song on the track called Sad Soundtrack Part 5, or a song on the EP called Sad Soundtrack Part 5, and it was a song I wrote while like looking for a place to sleep. Girlfriend had just cheated on me. This was an abusive relationship, not on my end. Like, and that was a very hard thing to deal with as a guy.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to talk about when you're like, yeah, she put her hands on me. You know, that's hard for your manhood.
For sure.
And that was a song I wrote during that time, because I was having a really hard time kind of letting her go. There was pervasive thoughts every night where I'm like, man, fuck, who's she in bed with right now? Like, you know, what's she doing? What's she up to? And then also having the duality of like, man, why the fuck do I care? You know? Yeah. And it was hard for me to record that song because I don't feel that way anymore. I'm generally happy. I'm not in a destructive position like that. You know, I'm sober. I'm doing good. Life's moving forward. And I'd voiced that to the band where I was like, listen, I wrote this song in like a fucked up time in my life. I'm not there anymore. And I would definitely say the first like vocal performance on that, hot garbage.
Ooh.
I mean, really was. I'm not a big singer as is. I do the backup stuff, and I like to write, and I can get close, right? But I'm not like a fucking vocalist.
Yeah.
It was way worse than I thought it would be, though. Like, rough, dude. And then I kind of talked to the band about the problem I was having with it. I was like, I don't feel this anymore, man. This isn't me anymore. And they kind of spun it around on me, and they're like, but someone out there is dealing with that right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering why they still give a fuck about someone that, you know, maybe put hands on them or, you know, broke their heart, kind of left them in the dirt, whatever it is. And getting that thought process behind and kind of getting a little more selfless rather than selfish, we were able to get the vocal takes, right? Because it's about getting that emotional edge where it was like, this ain't for me anymore. Maybe this isn't how I feel, but somebody's
still in there.
Some dude out there right now, or some girl out there right now is fucking feeling this, right? And that was kind of, for me personally, everyone else has probably had it in their own way. That was kind of my like breach in that emotional side where it's like, oh damn, like I'm crying in the booth right now. That type of vibe.
Yeah.
But I really like that track for that reason.
What's that track called?
Sad Soundtrack Part 5, and there's a reason that it's Part 5. Like I said, that song deals with the after effect of the breakup and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much I can reveal here.
Oh, why Part 5? Why not like Part 2 or?
I can probably get away with this.
Take a shot.
Yeah, get wasted. My hope for Sad Soundtrack Part 5, because I've had a very interesting life in romantics. Okay. Being young is its own thing and dating around, but I typically chose women that were very catastrophic in my life. So Part 5 dealing with the breakup, and I'm hoping to move backwards in order to just first meeting that girl, mm-hmm. and kind of taking a 5-song span on the whole process, right? Mm-hmm. Meeting the girl, mm-hmm. doing your thing, falling in love, being in love, kind of a fallout, and then where that ends. It's gonna be really difficult for me, and that's why I say like I have to kind of get under the influence to write that stuff, because it's mental torture to take yourself back to that place.
Yeah,
and that's not trying to be like, a tortured artist and ironic, but that's just that's really what it is.
Well, that's what Benjamin Todd talked about his solo album. I don't know if you read that.
Mm-mm.
But he was like, or he said it at the show. He was like, the solo album was, a bunch of songs that I needed to sing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, a few of them I hope to never have to sing again because they took so much out of you.
100%. It's draining, man. It's draining to go back to that place because, as humans, we work so hard to get away from what hurt us. Whatever it was, you want to grow past it. You want to go there. As an artist, or whatever you are in whatever medium, it's kind of your duty to show that, to show that side of things, to show that part of your life, and so that's what I hope to do with that, because I'm sure there are other dudes out there that were in like the bad relationship, maybe it got physical and it wasn't on your end, because that's a fucking tough thing to talk about, man. Like I was scared to take that to my guy friends.
Yeah.
Because I was a football player with all these dudes, and I did all that, and that's your macho man
but
side.
at the same time, you don't want to put hands on a woman.
100%. And
so you might eat that abuse in the sense of being like, well, I'm being the honorable one by not.
It's an honorable thing. There's another side to it though that you really can't explain. Mm-hmm. Like, you love that person, you don't want to put your hands on them.
Yeah.
It's also a female, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was not raised that way. So that was a super tough thing, and I don't really talk about that in the song. But that's where that came from, was that place of like literally, why do I still care?
Yeah.
And that's what I hope to do through this collection of songs, is kind of, I write them with our lead singer, Nick Barker, who's got his own stuff and can talk about his own things, but that's what it's hopefully trying to shed some light on, right? For any guy or girl that's in that situation, like, yeah, that's how it went, right? That's the story right there. But that comes from a dark place, and that takes a lot out of people. That song, luckily, was wrote when I was in it, right? I was living it day in, day out. That's what it was. I could not write that right now.
No.
I'm not in that place right now. To get to that place, I gotta fucking meditate on it. I gotta think about it, and I gotta bring myself to like a level of sadness, a level of depression, to get that real shit out.
Jeez.
And
that's draining.
It's a dangerous game.
Yeah.
You can fall too far now. I'm not medicated. I go too far on that depression side. Man, I'm fucking depressed now.
Well, the one thing that comes to my mind is the guy that played the Joker, Heath Ledger.
Mm-hmm. Method actors.
Yeah, method actors. Yeah, that's what I picture when you tell me what you're saying, where it's like
Yeah.
you have to drive yourself to this dark point to play this dark character.
I can't put myself in the same world as method
Of
actors because I
course.
you know, it doesn't go that dark for me, and I'm lucky enough to have you know, a girlfriend that pulls me out of it, good friends, all that stuff. That it's like, you know, I'm very real with them when I'm, you know, like, hey, I'm writing this fucked up song and I'm all sad tonight, whatever it is, right? It doesn't get super heavy and dark because they're there to help me. But I could very much so imagine like a method actor or you know, a singer songwriter that's dealing with that. If they don't have that support system, fuck, man, like
Amy
that.
Winehouse.
Yeah, exactly, man. You have a lot of the greats that, you know, hard drugs ties in a lot with that. You know what's funny though too? That's not like a good segue to say funnier, but that I don't really see that in the music scene. I was always warned about that, you know, growing up, like, oh, fucking bands, dude, they're all about drugs and this and that. I don't really think so anymore. I could be totally naive, right? And I'm just coming from the Arizona local scene and what you know, the people I hang out with and play music with. But traditionally, like, the bands are the very like mellow ones, and the crowds like the ones like, let's get fucked up. The crowds are wild.
Yeah, they're there for a good time.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I mean, but most of the time when I get off stage, I want to fucking go to bed, dude. I want to go home and go to bed. I'm not drinking after the show. I'm not partying. There's no after party. I'm gonna pack up my shit and go home.
Yeah.
And then I most of the bands I see, they do the same thing. You know. And I was always warned against that.
Is there a lot of straight edge guys in your genre?
I wouldn't say straight edge. Everyone likes to have a drink. A lot of people smoke weed. But in terms of like harder drugs, I've seen nothing. I've heard nothing. You know, and that's definitely what I thought I was gonna be getting into, and it very much so could be like in other genres. Yeah. People could be going down that rabbit hole, and I, you know, hope that they're not. But I've never seen or even heard about it, man.
Damn, that's good.
Which I think that's rad, because I think musicians have a bad stigma of being drug addicts.
Yep.
But yeah, most people I've met, they've either overcome it already, right, and they're living a good life now, or they have zero interest.
Yeah.
And that's interesting to me, because you wouldn't assume.
Yeah, you would assume. You hear all the bad things.
100%.
And so you think that anybody in the scene is partaking in that.
Oh, totally.
Or a victim to it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not the case. Yeah. Not in the slightest. But I mean, on the same note though, in like media and stuff, like there are still greats that are dealing with that. And so I've given thought to that, and I wonder if that's something that comes as you get more stress, more responsibility, everything like that. Such as like Mac Miller, Lil Peep. I really like those two artists, and they both were taken from drugs. And that's the crazy part to me, right? Because they kind of had like what I envisioned for myself, you know, touring all the time, doing all that and stuff, and that's, you know, where life went. That's crazy to me. It blows my mind, and I get it. Like, I really do. You're around it. It's the party life, everything like that. Yeah. But it's mind-boggling. You know.
You got to fit the bill. Well, didn't Eminem went through that as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then he did the recovery album.
Yeah. You get elevated and you know, skyrocketed into a certain level of fame, and then it's hard to deal with.
Yeah, I would assume it's just the speed at which you arrive. Yeah. Because we've been in for the fucking slow grind, right? We've had to work, and I couldn't be more thankful for everything that happened within a year. Yeah. It's been fucking surreal, but I could definitely imagine, like, in my current mental state and where I am as a person, like, if overnight we fucking skyrocketed, right? Like, I wake up tomorrow and like I'm seeing, you know, 6-figure salary or whatever it is, right? Like, I don't know that I would know how to behave, you know? No. Like, I can...
It comes on you at once.
Yeah, exactly. I can say, like, I would like to imagine that I don't change and I keep my same life and I'm just, you know, keep my head down and doing my thing. But fuck, man, you don't know. You don't know how someone's gonna act. Like, you could give anyone $10 million, and I bet they wild the fuck out. They go hard.
10 mil, dude. That's, you work. Say you got a job that pays you $30,000 a year, and you work for 30 years, right?
Yeah.
You don't even crack $1 million.
No, what is that? I'm really bad at math. What is it? 900,000?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm really bad at math.
$30,000 for 30 years is $900,000. You don't even crack a fucking mil. What else you got?
Yeah.
What else you got?
Oh, you mean bottle wise?
Yeah, man. Let's do one last drink.
We're almost out of Pepsi, so I know I got some Mountain Dew Voltage in the fridge.
Send it. Some bit.
We could do that and some green apple vodka I got.
I don't care.
All right, I'll be right back.
I don't give a fuck. Tell me this guy is not wise behind his years. I'm very impressed with this. Pancho Villa. Hey, you don't like when I call you Pancho Villa, right? Panchito.
What's up?
Maybe he does like it.
I actually, through most of my very young life, my folks called me Pancho.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I went with it. Because Pancho is a nickname for Francisco. Francis.
You know, that actually weirds a lot of people out. On my birth certificate, my name is just Frankie. It's not like Francisco or Franklin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just straight up Frankie.
That would weird me out.
Yeah. Like, most people don't believe me, and I'm like, why would I lie about that? Like, what do I gain from that?
Bro, I haven't had Mountain Dew since I lost my virginity. Here, let's go.
Last year?
It was just kind of weird because I have a 4-year-old.
Just look into that, my guy.
Oh, I'm going to need to find out what's going on.
I'm going to have some tough talks.
Might have to go on Maury.
I don't actually know if this stuff's any good.
Well,
it's Smirnoff, so.
Then it looks like the bottle will be gone.
Oh, God. You went all in. I'm proud of you.
Well, I'm in the presence of greatness.
Once again, I'm going to have to disagree with you, Cap. Yeah,
okay.
you're going to need a lot of Mountain Dew in there. You know what's funny about Mountain Dew Voltage is my girlfriend was saying it's highly flammable.
Why?
I don't know. And I've been dying to test it. I just never have.
Should we do it now? You know,
drop
in your living room,
yeah,
or
whatever,
the couch.
Whatever. It's a plush couch. It can lose some.
All right, so an hour and 15 minutes later, let's get back to mushrooms.
Have we been doing this? Wow.
I don't know.
Okay. I spoke a little when you were out of the room and just like, yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
That fucking tastes like I just drank shampoo.
Mine, try mine because I think that's just all the Smirnoff you put in there because mine does not taste like that.
It tastes like some fucking.
Let me see yours.
What? Fructis? What's that?
Well, dude, yours looks fucked up.
Oh, that's good. Yours tastes good.
Oh, yours is fucking gnarly. You have that back. You did that to yourself.
Ooh. Fucking drinking Old Spice right here.
For real. It tastes like deodorant. I did a disclaimer because
goddamn,
I'm gonna do it one more time.
One more pun. I just fucking licked the bottom of your bathtub. That's what that tastes like.
Hell yeah! Like you fucking used Old Spice body wash and it sat down there for a bit. Ooh, that's rough.
All right, proceed, sir.
With mental disorders,
yeah.
Psychedelics typically are not a good route.
Yeah.
Because you kind of
you tap into it.
Yeah, you really do. You kind of become ultra susceptible.
Yeah.
The first couple of times that I did acid was with super close friends. Kind of during weird periods of my life. I wouldn't say they were bad or good. They were just kind of in-betweeners, right? And that's really when I learned the most about myself. But there was definitely times where I was very grateful to have people I knew that loved me around, right? They loved me unconditionally. And I think that's a huge part of that first trip, because anytime I kind of got like a bad inkling, a bad feeling, whatever it kind of was, like you could look to the boys, and I was like, oh, they got my back, right? They wouldn't let something bad happen to me tonight.
Yeah.
And I think that's super, super important. And a really funny tidbit. I was dealing with a breakup of a girlfriend. I'm not gonna use her name, but it was a longer relationship, and I was dealing with the breakup.
Wait, what's longer? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Typically for me, yeah. But this one was about 2 years.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Which, that's a long.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
it's a long time.
And it was kind of like the high school love, right? And it had just come to a pretty stark end on my part. I was a very toxic boyfriend. I mean, I was the type that's like, no, you're not fucking going out with your friends. Like, you're just gonna be dudes there, right? That came from a place of insecurity.
Yeah.
So right, we trip, and I'm with my boys. I'm not really thinking about that, and I visualized myself as like a spider for whatever reason, right? That's what I was thinking about. And I kind of like embodied my toxic traits in there, because I knew that I was toxic. I just wasn't in a place where I was ready to actually get better. And I kind of embodied all that stuff, and that spider is a fucking grotesque ass spider, and I squished it. That was off like 2 or 3 tabs. That's not going to happen off a half or one. Like, you got to be out of your fucking mental.
You got to go deep.
You really do. But I kind of squished that spider, and that was an interesting experience. And I told all my buddies about it during the time, right? And they're all right there with me, and they're like, well, yeah, man, you killing the bad inside yourself, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And I kind of came out of that trip what felt like probably fucking 3 days later, right? Sun's coming up, and I start seeing the light. And I kind of took that, and I was like, man, I do need to get that out of me, right? I need to squash that bug. I need to get it gone. And I've worked for years now since that one moment to get that out. Definitely still struggling, right? There's always stuff as a person that you improve upon and all that.
Yeah.
But I truthfully don't know if I would have had that experience and that understanding had I not done that in that moment. So really with even the bad ones, no regrets.
It's
right?
hard to tell.
It is, I don't know where my life would have went. Traditionally, when I was in a bad breakup, my coping mechanism was to sleep around and kind of lose myself in that world, and then decide I was okay. No growing was done.
Yeah.
No tough conversations with yourself. No looking the man in the mirror. It was just like, all right, well, I'm going to go fucking inflate my ego by doing what that is, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to feel good about myself. But that's not sustainable. You're not going to find growth there, and you're not going to improve as a person. And that had been a running theme in my life. And so I'm actually grateful for that moment and kind of squishing the bug, right? Because it showed me like, fuck, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
Something's got to give, or soon I'm going to be 30 years old. Like, all right, I'm going to the bar tonight, right? I'm going to fucking get laid. Like, that's not what I envisioned for my life. That's not what I want out of life. And a big part of learning that for me was psychedelics, which, that's crazy. It really is. You're always told your whole life how the fucking Woodstock hippies and don't take the brown acid and all that shit. But for some people, I think you should.
Well, it's interesting now to like read about all these studies that they're doing on MDMA and microdosing psilocybin mushrooms, and the wonders it is doing to people with PTS. And I wouldn't even say PTSD, because it's not a disorder. If you're under some stressful shit, it's normal for you to have some post-stress. Yeah, post-traumatic stress.
I didn't know they were doing that with MDMA.
Yeah, MDMA is huge, dude, because what happens when you take Molly?
That's what I was going to say, though. I disagree there.
Have you? Yes,
I have.
You've heard of my story, though.
No. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's not my turn. Go.
So it was a nice and warm September Labor Day weekend.
Fuck, that's how you tell a story. I've been doing it all wrong.
It was my buddy Alex's birthday, and we went out to Old Town Scottsdale, because that's where I always used to go back in the day. And we get table
I'm
service. We get table service at Firehouse because it was a Sunday, I think. And on Sundays, you go to Firehouse. And then you
Firehouse.
Firehouse.
I'm thinking Firehouse Subs when you're saying
No, there was a Firehouse that was on Mill. You remember? It was like right on Mill University.
I haven't gone off Mill much, but okay, yeah.
I used to hate Mill. Anyways, because I was decently connected in Scottsdale because of the hip hop band I was in. So we always used to get bottle service. So we would go up there, get bottle service hooked up. And then, so we went to Firehouse, and my buddy was like, hey, do you want to do some Molly? And I was like, I never done it. He's like, it's cool, this and that. It's my buddy's birthday. He's like, I'm like, you down? He's like, I'm down. I was like, all right, let's do it. So, dude gets some Molly. His lady goes somewhere, mixes it into the drink. We drink it. I'm drinking it, but then by that time we're hungry, so we order a pizza. Okay. Eat the pizza. I don't feel shit.
Really?
And the whole time we're drinking vodka too, right? Because we got bottle service.
Drank it.
So he's like, so how you feeling, dog? How you feeling? I was like, I don't feel shit.
Yeah.
You feel shit? I don't feel shit. So he's like, oh, I'll buy you another one. I was like, nah, I don't mind. He's like, no, I got you.
Oh no.
All right. So he buys another one, and same thing. She mixes it in the drink. She's like, I'll drink that. It should be good. We drink it, and then by the time we're like done, he's kind of like, my buddy's like, we're going to Martini Ranch, which is Wasted Grain nowadays. Okay. Martini Ranch is a place to go on, Sundays. So he's like, we're going. I was like, well, we still got some vodka left. And he's like, fuck it. We're going. We got table up at this spot. And it's like, well, we're not wasting this shit.
Yeah, it's alcohol abuse right there.
Yeah, we drink a good amount, dude, between like the three of us. Uh-huh. And then, so we slam that, and then we're like, all right, let's go next door. So right as I fucking hit the front door of the next bar, boom.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Fucking hits me. And I'm just like, whoa, I'm feeling fucking good. Everything sounds good. Mm-hmm. Everything smells good. Everything.
Body feels good and loose. Feels good. Yeah.
I'm high-fiving everybody walking into the bar. I don't know any of these people. Anybody that makes eye contact. Partying. We're partying. We're all here to party. Yeah. That's it. I get up to the top, and the girl I was with, she's like, are you feeling all right? I was like, I'm feeling good. She's like, do you want to go to the dance floor? I was like, yeah, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
So she's like, all right. So we don't even bother going to the bar because we just slammed the rest of that bottle, right? So we go to the dance floor, and it was Labor Day. It was a
so it's fucking popping,
It was
right?
Swimming pool party. I'm in swim trunks, no underwear.
Hell yeah.
I look down.
Fully torqued.
I'm good. Because again, I'm on Molly. Everything sounds good. Everything smells good. Everything feels good. Of course. And I'm with this cute chick, and we're dancing. Uh-huh. And I'm just like going. Anybody that comes by, I'm pulling them in. We're all dancing. It's just love. All I feel is love.
100%.
Like, let's party. And then we danced for like a fucking long time. And then there was like these poles where the dancers at the club would dance. And the girl's like, I'm going to go dance on that. And so I'm like, all right. We go over there, and she's dancing. And there's this other girl dancing. And she's, getting down. And I'm like, ah. And I'm like, all right. Like, I'm fucking off the fucking chain at this point. And she's like shaking her butt. Dude. I'm putting my face in her butt. And then my buddy shows up, and it's his birthday, right? And I'm like, hey, what's up? Where you been? He's like, I got a drink, this and that. I was like, and I point to the other girl dancing. I was like, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, tap her. And she's like, what's up? And I'm like, hey, it's my buddy's birthday. She's like, okay. I was like, let him smell your ass.
Oh. No.
Bro. And she just goes, not skipping a beat. She goes, pay me. And I go,
wow.
Pull out a fucking bill. I don't know what it was. Fucking 5, 10, 20. I don't know. I just fucking pulled it out, put it there. It's his birthday. And she just grabs his face and fucking puts it between her ass crack and just fucking shakes it for like the next 20, 30 seconds.
That's how you get pink eye.
And then the song's over, and she's like, all right. She runs off. Yeah. And I'm just like, how was it? He's like, it was cool. He was like, she was sweaty, but everybody's out there dancing. It's what it is, dude. Sweaty. But yeah, that was my experience on Molly.
I had a much different one. Do you know? And I'm probably gonna butcher this terminology because I've heard it a bunch of different ways. Do you know what hippie flipping is?
I do not, sir. Sorry, just took a shot of Old Spice.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. That's disgusting. That was so bad. Hippie flipping, or there's another word for it. It's like Jedi flipping or something like that. I'm not really in that scene, so I don't really know. But I had a girlfriend who was super into raves and things like that. And she was the one that was like doing the hippie flip or whatever. And it's you take Molly and then you take acid.
Ooh.
Fuck. I bitched out. Right. I was like,
I would have too.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna take the Molly.
Yeah.
I'd never done Molly before at this point. But she kind of knew like my previous things, and she's like, you gotta take 2 points. Like you need it to actually do anything. And I was looking at this pill like right before we go in the venue. And we'd smoked, like it was me, her girlfriend, and one of my guy friends. And we'd smoked a fuck ton of weed, and I'm like sitting there staring at this pill, right? It looks like meth. Like, it straight up looks like meth. And I'm like, fuck it, you only live once. Cool. Pop it.
YOLO.
Yeah. So me and my buddy take them. They do their thing. Like, fucking, they're seasoned vets, dude. They got like this weird handshake they're doing, and they're changing bracelets with each other. And
Wait, what are the bracelets?
They have like fucking because it was a rave, right? They were super in the rave scene, and so they do the candy, and they have this like they call it plur, peace, love, unity, respect. They have this handshake you do, and then you trade bracelets with someone. It's actually pretty fucking cool.
It sounds cool.
It was a cool community. I liked the people a lot. They were really loving, and like for my first rave, it was super rad.
Nice.
But so I'm high as fuck. I take this Molly, and I'm like, let's get fucking lit tonight, right? It's gonna fucking go hard. It's gonna be fun. So we're waiting in line, and I see the security guard is my ex-girlfriend, that one that I had for 2 years.
Oh,
it's her dad,
told me
bro.
this. Yeah.
It's her fucking dad. So I'm like, fucking just, oh god, right? I got a bunch of shit in my fucking, bunch of weed in my belt, and he's being a dick. He's being a dick, dude. He's not happy to see me. He's not happy to see me with that girl specifically either, right? Me and his girlfriend, or me and his daughter, had not been separated very long. And so we get in there. Now I'm not really feeling anything. First DJ comes on. I'm like, yeah, that was cool, right? I'm stoned, so I'm like vibing with the music and having a good time. And then like a fucking train, man. I'm just like, and I'm not a super extroverted person when like even when we're at the bars and stuff. I'm a little quiet. I don't talk a ton.
Yeah.
I kind of am just with my thoughts, and I enjoy other people's company.
Mm-hmm.
Not on Molly. On Molly, I want my clothes off. Like, I want to be fucking partying. I want to talk to everybody. I want to hug everybody.
Hey.
And it was a really fun night.
Little thirsty fans, feed Frankie some Molly.
Please
get
do
them
not.
extra touches.
It's not me anymore. But like I really went hard that night.
Yeah.
And it was one of the few times in my life where like kind of just let inhibitions go. Right, I'm gonna have a fucking night for myself, and I'm gonna have fun. I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
And it was a great night. We saw this DJ Elenium who like had like really like emotional EDM, like very like lovey, and it was weird too because the girl I was there with at the time, like we weren't feeling each other at all anymore. By the end of the night. Like,
Ooh.
we were, like, all over each other. We get to the rave. We take our drugs. And then by the end of the night, it's like, don't fucking touch me. Like, I just want to dance.
You guys felt yourself on another level. And you're like, dude, we don't really mesh.
Exactly. And we're really good friends to this day.
Interesting.
Which is really funny because after that night, we were just like, let's not do this.
Yeah.
And we're really good friends. Like, we're tight. But where I'm going with this story and why like I'm skeptical about Molly for like a medicinal purpose is after that night, right? I had the best time of my life. Everything's fucking beautiful. Everything's great. Everything's amazing. When it wore off and real life set back in, I didn't feel fucking right for a week.
Ooh,
like
yeah.
I really didn't feel like anything was worthwhile, right? Because everything I felt that night was so surreal, was such a beautiful experience that when I came back to fucking sobriety, right, and being normal, didn't hit the same. And there's that like age-old myth that a lot of people say where it's like, if you have sex on Molly, you're never gonna want to have sex again.
Oh yeah, I've heard it about weed too. You know, just
and like weed, I would
just
disagree.
anything.
Yeah, I mean, you're altering your sense in one way or another. But I mean, taking sex out of the equation, I think you could just really fit life in there. Like, life on Molly is fucking beautiful. You feel the love from every inch of every person.
Everything.
When it's gone, you're back to this cold world. And for me, that's why, like, I truthfully, I haven't done it since then. And it's not a fear. It's honestly more so like I'm really not around those type of people anymore. Nothing against them. I don't see them anymore. But there might be a little part of me that's like, I don't want to feel that way again. I don't want to feel this beautiful, amazing world and then come back to like, oh yeah, this is my life.
To nothing.
Yeah, just back to like, existing as a person. I'm trying to get through this fucking Smirnoff.
Bro, this stand of mine is like $80 and your stand is $50 and you haven't had to adjust that motherfucker all night, and I've adjusted this thing like five times.
Which one is that? Actually, you probably shouldn't say the brand name.
I will. Fucking DR Pro, motherfuckers.
It's a ballsy move.
And that onstage stand be killing it, dude. You haven't moved it once.
You know what's funny is I use this. The only reason I still have this, I don't track vocals at my house fucking ever. The only thing I use this for is when I'm playing PC games with my buddies, and I'll just have like my mic on the PC so I can talk shit to them or play Call of Duty or whatever.
I think before this I've used this like 9 times.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. I used it when I was in my Rage Against the Machine cover band, because I used to do like backup vocals, and I did one song.
Fuck you! I won't do what you tell me. Yeah, that part.
Yeah, I gave our vocal tracks, or just the tracks in general, to Trevor to edit, and he said he's gonna engineer it. And he was just like, yeah, it's hilarious trying to engineer
sure.
Rage Against the Machine lyrics, because it's a bunch of years.
Did you know, and I'm probably wrong on the album, so like fact check this, but the Battle of Los Angeles album, when they were recording that, it's something I struggled with in the studio too, right? You have this energy as a performer, and that's how you feel comfortable delivering your lines or playing the guitar or whatever it is. When they tried to studio track them as just like this stoic, don't you fucking move your feet, you stand there, you play the notes and blah blah blah.
What?
Yeah, they really couldn't do it. And this one of my professors at the school I went to, Crass, told me this. And they ended up just setting up a bunch of fucking room mics and stuff, and it was like, fine, fucking do your show the way you do it, and that's how they recorded that.
Yeah, that's how you fucking do it.
Well, yeah.
What? That does not make any sense to me.
It doesn't make sense in the form of their band, but for what we just did, that's how I tracked my stuff.
What?
Yeah, and it was a challenge, but it worked.
Get the live raw.
Did I tell you about my experience with my Kemper? Right, because I fucking vouch for my Kemper on everybody. Not the. There's one we can't talk about.
Yeah. No.
But recording with my Kemper in the studio.
Listen, if you are a legit touring musician, like get paid to do music live and perform it and execute it on a professional level, and you're not using a fucking Kemper,
for real,
fucking quit now.
So this is my bet on Kempers, right? So myself, the other guitarist, and the bass player, we all run Kemper.
Yeah.
We literally have a flight rack, and that is our live amps. We run to cabs still, but we're thinking about even doing away with that.
Ooh.
And going straight out of mains and not taking cabs anymore. Because it does that well. It does that well with cab simulation.
Yeah.
This is my bit on Kemper. If, for live performance, it cannot be topped. In my opinion, obviously, I don't. That's whatever credentials I have.
You've been playing for a year, you son bitch.
I know that's what I'm saying, right? Don't fucking take my word for anything. But it really can't be topped for ease of use, quality of sound. Like it is what it is. In the studio, depending what you're doing, fucking use a real tube amp, man.
Ooh,
and I know, I know that those are big words, and
No, I can see that.
I have complete love for Kemper and what they've done, and it's amazing. But we A and B'd, and they wouldn't tell me what it was, and I had no fucking line of sight to what I was seeing, what I was playing through, whatever. And my Kemper is set up for my live sound to a fucking T, dude. I spent 10 hours fucking just sitting there with knobs, just 0.1 to the bass, whatever. When we were in the studio, they would A and B back and forth, and every time I chose the tube amp.
Ooh, what tube amp though?
We used a Fender Bassman.
Ooh, a 410.
I know that's where I'm at right now. I wish I could answer that with certainty. I'm not sure. It was a black face, if that clears anything up.
You racist motherfucker.
So we used that. We used a Vox AC15.
Oh my god, a Vox, dude.
Oh, dude,
that's my shit,
dude. For the cleans. Oh
yes.
My god.
No. A Vox AC15 is my fucking go-to, bro.
And that was the legendary Corey Spots. He's done some fucking records, dude. To work with him was
Wait, who's Corey Spots?
So Corey Spots engineered our EP. I kind of threw him a throwaway earlier. But he's the fucking real deal, dude.
Where's he based out of?
Phoenix.
But what studio?
He has his own studio.
Ooh,
I don't know the name of it, right? So I was super
You're
super
fucking
confused.
horrible.
I don't think it has a name though, right?
It doesn't have a name? Ooh.
It might.
It's actually quite intriguing.
And if Corey's watching this, I'm fucking sorry, dude.
But at least you got his name.
Yeah, Corey Spots.
Corey Spots.
So the band went out and met with him, and I was at work, right? I didn't get to go. All four of them went to meet this dude, and I was like, hey, I trust your guys' judgment. Go for it. They sent me some pictures of his studio, and I was like, that's fucking ritzy. Hot damn. And so day one out of 3 weeks, we all carpooled to get out there. It's a far drive. It's 45 minutes from us in Mesa. And we get there, and we pull up to a storage unit. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
You guys got to pick shit up? What's up? And they're like, hey, we're at the studio. And so I keep my thoughts to myself because I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Open the door, and all of a sudden I'm hit by this blast of cold AC.
Ooh.
I'm like, ooh, okay.
Okay.
Go in, there's mood lighting, fucking sound treated rooms, fucking isolation booths, and all
fucking
this.
5 different cheeses.
Yeah, fucking meat platters. No, but it's a real deal, dude. It looked fucking great.
Yeah.
And a full console setup, everything, and I was fucking blown away. I was still a little skeptical, right? Because we went through literally a storage unit.
Yeah.
Meet Corey, he's a fucking great dude, and I sit down. We kind of go over the logistics, what recording looks like and everything like that, and I decided to Google him. And dude's worked on a lot of albums that me as a young man was all fucking about.
Ooh.
And I know for our drummer Tara, it was a huge deal. They did this band.
Oh, dude, sorry, dude.
What happened?
I just thought about you meeting a porn star and her going through certain cocks, and you're like,
what?
That's where my mind went.
That's
dude.
where you're at.
That's what happens when I have Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I know.
Where she's like, oh, I've been through this cock, and you're like, oh shit, okay.
I know that guy. But our drummer, Tara, there's a band called Twin XL right now.
Who I've had the most interaction with her out of your band. And
Yeah,
she's
'cause
amazing, man.
Yeah,
she's
she
awesome.
comes in. She really fucking is.
She's awesome.
She's the most energetic on stage. I'm like trying to fucking rival her, but I can't.
Ooh.
She fucking gets it. She's literally like back there fucking bouncing and going crazy. But yeah, so there's this band Twin XL, who's doing great right now, and they used to be a part of the band called the Somerset. And Tara grew up like going to all the Somerset shows, and that's where they recorded. So she kind of had like that full circle, like, holy shit, I'm recording in the same place we are, right? It was a super cool experience. But yeah, he's a fucking real deal. And cutting that record with him, seeing
One more
all his
time.
like,
what's his name?
Corey Spots.
Corey Spots.
Yeah. So when the EP comes out on October 25th, he did the recording, the production. I'd like everything but the mastering. We sent the mastering out to a place called Rogue Mastering. I'm probably
that sounds
wrong.
familiar.
They're based out of LA. We sent it out to them for that, but everything else this dude did, right? And he helped me a lot as a guitarist. Like I said, I'm always trying to challenge myself to get more complex, more notes in a certain run, everything like that. And there was many times during the recording process where he was like, yo, you gotta fucking dumb that down.
Yeah.
Like, you know, less is more.
What I just want to touch on when you saying like I want to get more notes, like the Black Keys. Fuck is that song? Damn it.
I Got Mine is the most popular. Is that what you're after?
I got mine. No, that's a good one.
I'm trying to think what else they got. They have so many good songs. I'm not trying to discredit them. I just can't think of them right now.
It's this weird one that starts off with almost like a woo type of sound.
Lonely Boy?
No. It's a slower track, but their use of space in that song is amazing. And trying to explain that to somebody that isn't familiar with music or just, you know, is used to like just the regular pop track.
I've been involved in music since I was, 7 years old. And I did not understand like how everything kind of has its own soundscape, its own sound plane. Until very, very, very recently while cutting that record. Because I do home recordings for like demos and getting shit down.
Weight of Love.
That's the name of it. I haven't heard that song.
That song, bro, if you listen to that song, their use of the space, like just, dude, trust me, dude. I love fucking songs that go hard. Like, bum, 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 go hard. But I also love songs that know how to properly use the space given to them in that frame. And utilizing it perfectly, which I feel like that song does. And
that's so having there was a lot to be said for having someone that is respected in the scene, the community, has worked with big bands. He stoked my ego enough as a producer, and that's I think that's kind of a job, right? You have to have your artists be comfortable.
You're almost like a
you're like
a hype man.
Exactly, because you're not a yes man. There's a lot you say no to, but he definitely kind of helped me come out of my shell. There'd be a lot of times where he'd be like, put a place like a thing on loop. He's like, I don't like your lead here. Try something else. Get funky with it. Try something new. And placing me on the spot when I was so set in my way of whatever, it opened up like a lot of sonic potential in the song, right? Getting new things and everything like that. And he really taught me, and it's something I'm trying to implement as we're writing for the next songs and EPs and whatever. Less is fucking more.
Yeah.
What I did, right? Because my whole life growing up, like, I just fucking played metal. Like, that's all I wanted to do, man. Like, Avenged Sevenfold.
Want to go hard.
Exactly, right? Because that's what was badass to me. And I grew up on when I was going through like my emo phase, right? Straightening my hair, I still do that. But like right in the threshold of it being like 13 and 14 and fucking living for like Skinny Jeans and My Chemical Romance.
Hey.
That style of music was all I wanted. Kind of growing as a musician and as an artist and saying less is more. Like I tried to emulate a lot of Dance Gavin Dance. So you should definitely check them out. They're fucking incredible.
Dance Gavin Dance.
Yes. All their albums. They've gone through a couple vocalists. They're with a guy Tillian right now, and he's fucking unreal. But so is their instrumentals. And it's a lot of like, I can't call it math rock, but kind of that style, like a lot of arpeggiated playing, notes all across, fast playing, but also very melodic. Mm-hmm. And I picked that up and I implemented it in the EP, but I probably emulated it too much. And that's where Corey helped me kind of carve out what I was about, right? Not emulating someone else, because that's something I'll be honest about as an artist. You're always going after someone else's sound. Yeah. And whether you say you are or not, one's going to make you someone that tells the truth and one's a fucking liar.
Yeah, I get Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because I appreciate the hell out of what they're doing, right? With the classic rock and fucking going for it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But if you say you don't sound like Led Zeppelin... Come on, man.
Come on. Well, my get is where people are like, well, they don't make music like they used to. And then Greta Van Fleet comes on stage and is like, you sound just like fucking Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, you're going to shit on them for that?
That's like, you were just complaining that there was no music like that.
That's my whole dig with them, right? Is so they're keeping that around.
Yeah.
And fucking hats off, because you're doing a fucking killer job.
Yeah, they're killing it.
But... And I don't know if they do this or not, right? Because I don't really follow them. But you gotta admit the similarity.
Very.
You gotta say, like, this is where I draw from, and that's what this is about. And so that's kind of what I'm doing here with like Will Swan from Dance Gavin Dance. His playing really inspired me, and so I kind of picked apart some stuff, kind of saw what he was doing, and implemented it. And Corey kind of helped me bring out my own way of doing that. And now my writing process even is totally different. Mm-hmm. Instead of trying to fucking do these like fucking blistering speed whatevers, I want to convey emotion in a riff, right?
That sounds so good.
And so I'm still having fun with fucking trying to go fast, right? And like,
dude, I fucking love just people that are just technically fucking gifted. Mm-hmm. Where they just come through and then it's like and just fucking kill it. Mm-hmm. But what cuts deeper or has a more lasting, footprint is the emotion.
It does. It really does. And so like my whole life, right? I was like, I'm a lead singer, right? Fucking not true. let me put that out right now. No, I'm not a lead singer. And I've done vocal coaching and stuff like that, and I'm comfortable in where I'm at as a singer.
Yeah.
But like I've said before, I'm not a vocalist. Our lead singer Nick Barker, dude's a fucking vocalist.
Yeah.
And really, it was having him come around where I was like, oh shit, okay. You're the real deal.
You good.
I'm gonna step back, my guy. But kind of oh fuck, I'm too drunk to remember where I was going with that. Okay, now I got it back. That's how I always conveyed emotion, right? It was like trying to find these words that would let you know like what's going on inside of me, blah blah blah. And as I've stepped back and accepted and relished in my role as a guitarist, and no disrespect to my band, but in a lot of the songs, the lead guitarist, I play lead in the majority of the EP. Mm-hmm. Conveying my same emotion that I was drawing from lyrics in 6 strings.
Yeah.
And that was fucking challenging, dude. I'm not gonna lie, like that was brutal to try to pull back from using words to using like, man, if I bend this note a certain way, that's gonna show the people I'm sad. Like, that was bro. That was tough.
Can I touch on Steve Vai's song, "Tender Surrender"? Are you familiar with it?
I'm not. I'll do my homework though.
Tender Surrender by Steve Vai. If somebody could fuck a guitar and not just fuck. No.
Make
I'm
sweet,
sorry.
sweet love.
Boop, bleep that out. Make love. Yeah, sweet, sweet love to a guitar. That motherfucker does it on that song, Tender Surrender.
No, man, there's
the way he handles that guitar.
Help me out here. Kingfish, I think is his name. He's a blues player.
Ooh, the redhead cat?
No, he's
a black cat.
Yeah, and a
Big
generally
cat.
heavy set guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fat motherfucker with the blues.
Dude, he
kills it.
He did a cover of a song. Love Is Gone, I think that's what it's called.
Ooh.
And I heard it. There was a brief stint when I had just kicked some vices that I was holding on to, where I really dove. I think a lot of people do that. You dive into something to distract yourself.
Yeah.
I dove super hard into the Marvel universe.
Okay.
And I started watching like all the Netflix shows and everything like that. And Luke Cage.
I never watched the show, but I've heard good things.
Their soundtrack is fucking amazing.
I've heard the
they
soundtrack
do a lot of
is
Wu-Tang
killer.
shit. They do a lot of that.
Wu-Tang.
Fuck, I hope his name's Kingfish because I want.
No, the Kingfish sounds familiar. Yes,
I think that's his
I want
name.
to say that's his name.
But he does a cover in that, and I remember just watching it, and this dude is just fucking tearing it up on the guitar. Vocals are very simplistic. Love is gone, you know, kind of the bluesy type
BB
thing.
King, yeah.
But the way he plays that guitar, it conveys everything,
Bro.
And I don't, you know, for me personally, I don't think I have a song yet that does that justice.
No.
And so for me as a musician, as a guitarist, that's what I strive for.
Yes, because there was a cat that used to come into our store because we work at the same job. Mm-hmm. He used to come to our store, you know, a handful of years ago, but he used to perform with the Phoenix Symphony guitar player. He would come in and grab the little 3/4 size, the child's guitar, pink Squire, tune it up, make sure it's right in tune, and fucking play the baddest fucking shit you've ever heard.
That is
because he was that fucking good.
It embodies you, man. That is a super common misconception that I see. I'm in the same position as you. We sell the shit to the people. Yes. It is the ear, not the gear, my guy.
Not the ear, not even the ear, the fingers.
No. So finger tone is its own thing. But I own many guitars, right? There's 1, there's 2. I got like fucking 3 at the practice space. I got 2 in the corner. I have a fuck ton of guitars.
Yeah.
But one of the guys that kind of mentored me when I was younger. And I can't really say mentor. He kind of threw my old man advice that my old man would tell to me.
Yeah.
But I want to say I was probably about like 11 years old. Mm-hmm. So I was young, and like I said, I only wanted to play metal, so I bought like a fucking huge Dean Razorback.
Ooh,
guitar was bigger than me, right? But I saved up all summer. This is fucking what I wanted. Blah 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 blah. And my big thing, I always told my old man, I was like, I'm gonna fucking play some metal on this shit. Yeah. You know, this is what that's for. Blah,
Razorback.
Blah, blah. And this guy, I don't remember his name. I thought it was the coolest shit though, because he had his signature on picks. And as I've gotten older, I'm like, fuck, I could pay $20 and get that. What the hell? Not to discredit him, but he kind of told me, he's like, hey, a good musician can play metal on anything. You know, you should be able to take your tool and fucking do anything with it.
Rock it.
And that holds true in many cases. When you're cutting a record, you want a lot of sonic capability, right? Humbuckers sound different than single coil, sound different than P90s, sound different than stacked, whatever you know, whatever you want to say. Yeah. And there's truth to that. And you know, there's truth to different woods sounding different and everything like that. But a true artist, and I'm not saying this of myself, I'm saying this of anyone. A true artist is gonna fucking make sweet music out of it.
It's in your fingers.
It is. You know, you can't blame you know, oh well, if I had fucking this guitar, I could have done. No. You got to make it work with what you got, man, and you got to convey that whatever message you're trying to send, you got to convey that right there with whatever you got. And that's a trap a lot of cats fall into, like, you know, over here in the corner, I got this fucking big ass setup with all the stuff like that.
Yep.
When I was first getting started, man, I always was, you know, I spoke earlier about making the rap beats and doing all that with my buddy Kale.
Yeah.
It was always about, like, bro, if we just had this fucking plug in right here, fucking, we could take it next level. We could do that.
Placebo.
100%. But the problem a lot of dudes fall into, right, is expecting, like, man, when I get that piece of gear, oh, it's all gonna come together. No, it's not. It 100% is not. It's up to you to fucking
it's
make
still
that.
The feel. It's still the raw emotion. That's why it's like you got to show street performers like the greatest respect.
Oh, dude,
because they're making it happen.
For anyone that has not seen it, there's this guy. I can't think of his name, but they do a Minnie and the Moocher cover. And it is literally, if you find the video, it's this shirtless dude. He looks like he's probably on drugs, right?
Is this another shot opportunity? Take a shot if you find this video.
You should be able to find it. I believe it was super popular, but the most, like, soulful fucking cover that I've ever seen. This dude's got just the grit in his chest and his voice, and he fucking feels every word that he says. And he's a street performer for like 10 people, right? And it's like, if that dude was on the mainstream radio, everyone would change the channel, to be honest. But when you're watching it and you kind of see him doing his thing, and if you're able to tap into that part of you that's open to it, holy shit, dude, he's fucking incredible.
That's a live aspect. Like I tell people, I'm not into country, but if I see country live, it's a different story. I'm not into house, but if I see house music live and I see how other people react to it and I'm in the moment,
yes and no, because modern country sucks.
Bro.
You've got to fucking have something to say, man. And not every song has to be the deepest song in the world, but you got to have something to say.
That's how it's always been to me, because I was in a hip-hop group, and the guy that was the rapper, aka lyricist, because I don't like to say rapper, he was very, not conscious, but like more metaphorical. Like what he said took you a second to be like, oh shit,
you gotta think on it.
Yeah. But for me, like the most of the hip hop that I like, I was in a Rage Against the Machine cover band, which tells you all you need to know. Like Rage Against the Machine is super conscious about what's going around you, telling a story, informing you, making you more knowledgeable. But the hip hop group too he was very metaphorical, so you always had to, whatever line he said, you were like, had to think on that for a second. And in my point of view is like, yes, music is supposed to be entertaining, and to some people it's supposed to give you an escape to your life. But at the same time, if you have the opportunity to teach, instruct, or just make something known that wasn't before, like, why not use that avenue?
That's where I get hypocritical, right? Because there's music that, like,
bro, one of my favorite quotes: from the windows to the wall till the sweat drop down my balls, all these bitches crawl. Oh, ski,
motherfucker.
Oh, ski. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, there's room for that.
There has to be, right?
There has to be.
Because there has to be. It's the same as I talk with the band, right? Where we're all business. Now we're trying to pull back and be like, yo, we're a fucking family. Let's have some fucking fun.
Yeah.
Right? You have to have that. There has
to be those songs.
And it's funny because we bicker about that in Love Like Fiction. Sometimes when we're writing a song, like I'll kind of poke the bear with Nick, our lead singer, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this song about? And and he'll be like, not every song has to be about something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, but it's gotta have substance, right? And so there's
I would be the same.
Exactly. And so we've all talked about that, and I think we did a really good job of it, where it's like, most of the songs on our EP, you can pull the meaning from, right? You're gonna get it.
Yeah.
But there's one specific track on there that it's literally just like, yo, let's fucking have fun, dude. Let's fucking party. Let's let's do all this stuff. And that's super important, right? Because like let's say that like, the EP is about, in general, it's about mental health, and that's kind of our driving point. At the same time that like, I am an activist for mental health and I want people to get healthy and all that, you need to have some fucking fun.
You got
and
to.
And honestly,
let loose.
I don't care if you get in a little bit of trouble, right? I don't care if you let loose a little too much, right? And maybe you do something weird. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, you did it, right? And maybe you can breathe a little bit now because you got that out. You had some fun, and I think that's what a musician should really be about, and that's kind of what I'm saying, where I'm hypocritical with it, where it's like, at our job, right, we have this radio that fucking repeats over and over, and there's so many songs on there that I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, this song is driving me fucking batty. And maybe if I took the time and listened to the rest of that artist's album or whatever, maybe they'd have the real shit to say.
Yeah.
But that's where I draw the criticism.
Oh, yes.
That's where I draw the criticism to a lot of country songs I hear nowadays. Because you go back to the Johnny Cashes, Tim McGraw, Blake Shelton of old, and the people like that, and they had a fucking story. George Strait, those type of guys. What comes out nowadays, Bo Burnham did a bit on it, and
country song.
Yeah.
That was a good stand-up
bit. Fucking it rang true though, man.
So true.
Because the whole thing was about pandering, right? I'm gonna pander to my audience, and I'm gonna wear $10,000 fucking boots on a ranch I never do fucking work at. And so there's not an air of authenticity to what they're saying to me.
Which is why I find so much value in Benjamin Todd,
100%.
and
you
Matt
can
Heckler.
look, and we talked about that. You can look at that dude. You can look in his eyes, and you can see the pain that dude feels. Yeah. And when he sings those songs about feeling that pain, you fucking feel it because it's real.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes that are talking about fucking driving their tractors and all that, and it's like, have you done an honest day's work in your life?
They haven't.
Or did you find the formula to success where you sing about this, that, and that, people are going to eat that shit up, right? Because that's, I can't say that's easy to do. That's what I was going to say, and that's not easy, but it definitely is taking a lot of the realness of an artist out, right? You should talk about your struggle. You should talk about what ails you, your problems you see in the world, and I think a lot of people shy away from that nowadays because it's not easy.
There's an image to uphold.
There 100% is, and that's something we've talked about in our band. And it's hard because we play in a pop punk band, and I kind of talked on this with them, where it's like, if we were a punk band, we would say, fuck you, this is what we believe in.
Yeah, exactly.
And fuck you if you think differently. Mm-hmm. That's not the climate of the world, and I don't think any of us are those type of people, but it's definitely something we've talked about, where it's like, we don't want to just stay in the middle line and fucking just play it safe because we don't want to offend A or B. It's very important to take a stand on something you believe in.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be like I said, like a fuck you, it's my way or the highway stand, but it's stating what you believe in, and if people disagree with it and you lose fans, man, that fucking sucks. But, you know, at the same time, I have a lot of friends that I don't agree with what they believe in, but we're still friends.
But you stood for what you stand for. No better way to put that.
Yeah.
But you can, go to sleep at night, but at the same time, just feel confident in your decision.
But that's not to be said without the fear of, like, I'm not going to speak for the band here, I'm going to speak for myself. Like, I'm pro-abortion, No. You're
not pro-abortion, you're pro-choice.
Yeah, that's the better way to say it.
Yeah. Because you're not pro somebody killing this fucking baby, but you're pro giving them the choice to do that.
Yeah. So that's the proper term. Is I'm pro-choice. I think that you as a woman deserve the right to choose what you do with your body. And you know, if I was the vocalist, I don't know, we'd ever write a song about that, but you know, I would take that stand.
Yeah.
I would say this is what I believe. And at the same time as saying that, I might be burning a potential bridge.
Yeah.
Right. I might be
For sure.
I might be cutting off a fan base. I might be losing potential opportunities. But for me to sleep at night and to feel comfortable in who I am as a person, I've got to take that stand, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm about, and I'm not going to fold on that, or I'm not going to play the neutral area to try to save face, because then I'm really going to struggle with who I am as a person.
Yeah.
And I think a large majority of people are facing that dilemma right now, where it's like, they're scared, and rightfully so. It's not cowardice, but they're scared to take a stand and say, this is what I believe in. Because even if I was the other side of it's pro-life, right? Even if I was pro-life,
listen,
I'm still burning that bridge.
Listen, I would 100% not want somebody to have an abortion. My ultimate goal would be, like, if you're gonna get pregnant, you would want to have that baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal. Like, and I am pro-choice. I'm pro the woman, do what you want to do. But what I really want is for them to have that child. But that's not my choice.
And so, see, I respect what you say there.
Yeah.
Because
and I would.
Because I'm the other way, right? Me and you are on the same side, but where I come from is different. And that's probably for me being young, right? But for me, it's like my life's going the way it is right now. Right? I'm super happy with it. We take the precautions we should, but if my girl got knocked up, that can incredibly deter the life I have imagined for myself, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm willing, no matter what she wants to do, to take that, you know, that step.
Yeah.
You know, she wants to keep it. Okay, then I'm probably gonna have to dial back a lot of the other things I'm doing to be there. But
I
for
fully
me,
believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I want her to have that choice, because if it's something that we talk about and she decides, like, you know, she's not ready, where, you know, because I could truthfully say at this point, like, we wouldn't be great parents, because we're still very much so figuring out who we are as people.
Come on, you're below 25. Yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, there's so much growth to be done at this period in life. Like, I have no fucking idea who I'm gonna be in 3 years. Bringing a child into that, to me, just seems unfair.
Yeah.
Now, if she chose, we're keeping it. I'm not gonna argue with her. You know, I'm definitely gonna say my side, but I'm not gonna argue one way or the other. But that's her choice, and that's her choice to make.
Of course.
And so that's where I come at it, right? Because to me, it's not about, like, the morality of her choosing, like, you know, to abort a child or not. It's about, let's look at the big picture of things. Let's see all of this, right? Let's see what we got into, and let's make our decision then. And whatever it is, guess what? That's your choice, because that's your body. You know, I'm a part of it. Hell yeah. I had a big, you know, step in that, and what that is.
Yeah.
That ain't my fucking choice. I'm not holding it for 9 months, right?
Yep.
That's on you. Because, you know, we can do what we can as men to relieve that burden. I can give 1,000,000 foot massages and all that. That ain't gonna do shit.
I do shit.
Yeah, no. And you're a father, you know?
Yep, I'm right there.
Yeah, you know what that is. But yeah, you gotta be willing to take that stand, man, and say what you believe, regardless of, you know, what fan base you may lose.
And I've always felt mature. I've always felt like I can relate to the older group. And even at, you're 22?
Just turned 22.
I wouldn't be ready, dude. At 22, I had just met my wife, but I was playing shows, hooking up with whoever, whenever, whatever. Like, I wasn't ready.
No, and, like, think about that. Think about bringing a child into that.
Because take a piss. Hold on. Talk to the people about that.
I'll keep it going, because I've been holding this one again too. I broke the seal so long ago. I'm in pain. It hurts. I don't really know how to keep this going without Juan here, because all I can think about is peeing right now. I can't shamelessly self-promote. The EP is coming out. I already did that. We are shooting a music video this Thursday that we're super excited about. I can't give away details on it because they'll kill me. But we're going for a comedic edge, which we've never done. We've always kind of shown our more serious side over video and social media. I mean, we goof off, but like we're a bunch of fucking goofballs, and I think that this music video is gonna like finally portray like what we really are about and kind of what we do. Hopefully he comes back soon, because I have got to piss so bad. I'm gonna have to put a lull in it. I'm gonna have to go pee.
Well, all right then. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where Frankie went, but
I tried to hold out for you. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh, that was getting rough. I was holding it as best
Were
I
you?
could. Oh my god, dude! I thought I was gonna lose it.
bro, I was about to go.
I ran in there and it was just like, I mean, solid. It was going. Yeah, that was heavy. I don't have a recording acoustic.
What?
Mm-mm. We did the there's a little acoustic flourish on that sad soundtrack, the one I was telling you about, and I did it on a 000 that Corey Spots had, because that is my nicest acoustic, which I don't even know what it is. It's an Epiphone. I don't know, like brand. I don't know what year it came out. It's got a fuck ton of problems.
It's a PR800S.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's got elixirs on it, then the coating's completely off on the picking.
This is super decked out with the inlay. It should be a solid wood, which the top looks like it is.
Yeah, it looks like it's splitting down the middle though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of split.
My other acoustic I named Alaska. It's a Court. Bridge is cracked.
The bridge is fine on this one though.
Bridge is fine on that one. But Alaska's the one I write most of our shit on. And yeah, bridge is cracked. Body's cracked. I had a Martin for a while that fell into it, and like completely.
Martin?
Yeah.
Fell into it. What do you mean?
I was gifted a Martin. An X series, right? So nothing crazy. But I was gifted a Martin, and I swear, dude, it was like a fucking cataclysmic moment in my life. This Martin that I'd been playing all the time, like Alaska, the Court that I have. I played the hell out of that guitar for years, right? And then I got this Martin, and I never picked up Alaska anymore. And this Martin was sitting on a stand, and I went to grab it to play it, and it fell off the stand and fucking bashed in the wood of Alaska. And that was like a vindictive moment, right?
Yeah.
I watched that happen. But I don't have that Martin any longer. I traded it for that Epiphone, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah. I can't really keep an instrument for very long. I always want something new. I always want to try something new. Like my Schecter that I play on stage. Schecter is my brand, and it always will be.
And you're over it?
I'm not over it, but I've played it into oblivion. And I really want to try that Fender Troublemaker on stage.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
really do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Les Paul Telly. And
Yeah.
we fucking had that one at the store, and even with its like issues and why we had to send it back, fuck, that was a nice guitar. That was a super nice guitar.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like worming around in my head, like, oh, how do I get my hands on that?
Find a way.
Oh, I will. I already got it planned. I got a credit card for a reason.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I can't keep a guitar for very long.
I hear that.
Yeah, it's just there's always something new coming out. There's always something to experiment
Something
with.
new. My old coworker had the perfect email. His email was Tone Chaser and then some number, but Tone Chaser, like that's always what you're
Probably out of the camera shot
chasing
laying down like that.
I don't know, maybe.
Uh,
Tone Chaser. You're always chasing something new.
mm-hmm.
Some new tone.
That's why I bought the Kemper, so that I'm not spending $1,200 on a tube amp and then I'm chasing something new.
Mm-hmm.
I'm spending $20 on a profile pack, and then I have it.
Yeah.
You know, when I first started with Love Like Fiction and I first got the Kemper, well, originally I was playing with the Bugera Tri-Rec, which was like a triple rectifier clone from Mesa. And that was killer, but I kind of, wanted to go the Kemper route. So I gave that to my other guitarist and went Kemper. And when we were playing live at the start, I was using EVH 5150, the EL34 model. And it's always been about like more gain to me. Like, let's fucking crank that gain up. Let's get crazy.
More than the EL34?
Oh yeah, dude.
Whoa.
But after I've heard enough live recordings of us, I was like, goddamn, like I don't need that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a metal band, and so I've dialed it back, and now I'm in like a in between stage where I've completely changed my live sound. I'm doing we profiled the amps that we used during our recording process. And so now I'm using a Bassman on stage through the Kemper. I'm using a Vox AC15, all that stuff that was dialed in the exact same that we did the EP with. Mm-hmm. And I'm really digging that. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, ooh, what are we going to use for the next EP? I'm like, what amp am I going to profile next? Like, oh, shit.
The next best thing.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of the Kemper is if we left the studio and I decided I wanted that live sound, well, I would have had to go buy a Fender Bassman, the Vox, and I'm going to have to switch between those through a cab on stage.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That's expensive as hell.
Very.
And I don't got the money like that. So this is the best thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah. Let's wrap this up, man.
Yeah, I know. We went through all the liquor.
We did. It was a pleasure talking to you, man.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about a ton.
We talked about so much,
Yeah.
and it was fucking great.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get the whole band on because I'm only 1/5 of the equation. And
Yeah, well, that was the whole thing. Your singer was supposed to be here, but
shit happens.
how that shit goes.
But that's the thing. Like when you get the other 4 personalities on there, it's like, hot damn, how do they make it work? Yeah.
That's the thing about a band, dude. There's so many people coming together
But it's
to
beautiful.
do it.
I wouldn't have it any
Which is
other
why,
way.
yeah. Hats off when it fucking comes to fruition, executes perfectly. Like that's part of like the wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, you guys did it. It's 4 or 5 different personalities.
Not to keep the podcast going, but I think that's the cool part is right when people go to a live show and they just see it all come together, right? And that's their experience. It's like, man, behind the scenes, you don't know how much they fucking bickered or, how they were at each other's throats or whatever. But at the end of the day, you love each other. You love the music. You love what you're doing. So you get on stage, and that's the experience you give to other people. And I think I think more bands should show their behind the scenes where it's like,
Yeah.
you know, if you don't shut the fuck up right now, because dude, sometimes it fucking gets like that. It does, and it's not a place of not loving each other. It's 5 different personalities trying to come to one conclusive statement.
One goal.
Yeah,
Bro, which is ultimately the whole point behind this podcast, this long form podcast, which isn't just like, hey, I got these 20 questions to ask you. It's not that.
see, I couldn't do that because I'd give you the same answer every time.
Exactly.
You know?
It's a, hey, how's it going, dude? What's new? What's your process? What's a conversation?
Oh yeah,
That's what makes
the liquor helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you don't have I don't have time to think about my response. You just get it. There it is. That's how I feel.
Whatever gets you to the end point for you to properly describe to me your a process or what gets you to a certain decision. That's the end goal. Yeah.
I feel like we reached there. I definitely. Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, it only took what? How long we?
I don't fucking know. It was a good amount of time, but
I'm gonna guess 2.5 hours.
At least. What So where can people find you online?
We are absolutely everywhere.
Okay.
Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Under
just Love Like Fiction.
perfect.
And real quick too, I'm going to talk about what that is because a lot of people ask us, what is Love Like Fiction?
Okay.
And this isn't from me. This is from Tara and Marin, who are the founding members of Love Like Fiction. It is, you know, the love that you see in books and in movies and in TV that is so fucking perfect that it's fictional.
Yeah.
And how everyone in life right now is fucking chasing that. And that's what Love Like Fiction is, and that's what a lot of our songs kind of deal with, is like, yeah, it's fictional for a fucking reason, right? You have so much to work through as a person and so much room to grow and figure out yourself to get to a point where a love can be real like that.
Yeah, that forever
Exactly.
after.
It's a lot of work, man. And so that's what a Love Like Fiction is.
Awesome, man.
Yeah. So check us out. EP comes out October 25th.
October 25th.
Yeah, it's streaming everywhere. You can purchase it. We have our website, lovelikefiction.com, for all the merch and all that. And yeah, I'm good.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Please like and follow Love Like Fiction. They're
and
awesome.
this one time.
Oh, okay.
The
I
reverse
appreciate
plug.
that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in and listening, and we'll have you guys back on real soon. Woo. All right. Peace.
Peace.